Hello and welcome to the Florida High School Athletic Association State Championship for swimming.
Class 3A.
Class 3A. Mike Kennedy along with David Van Bruskirk broadcasting live tonight from the Orlando YMCA Aquatic Center. So welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening.
Quite often called the I-Drive Aquatic Center, as its location is here on I-Drive, just off of I-4, just south of downtown Orlando, in the heart of the tourist area here in Florida.
Well, Mike, we got everything ready to go this morning. We finished up all of our preliminaries, and now we're going to see the fastest here in the state of Florida for Class 3A.
We saw 2A last night, 1A probably traveling in town, getting ready for tomorrow. But tonight it's all about 3A, as we've eliminated those that couldn't get into the top 16 in their events. In today's preliminaries, tonight they're ready and loaded for A finals for those 1 through 8 swimmers, B finals for the 9 through 16s, and that's relays and individual events, same meet order, and we're back at it again tonight.
If you tuned in last night, you saw we start everything off with the 200 medley relay, and we'll be having that to you probably in the next about 2 minutes. We're getting ready to gear up for the national anthem. And
but we are loaded, though, Dave, just to give out a lot of championships tonight, both plaques for teams and the medals for individual swimmers.
And I tell you, you just look around here and you see some excited swimmers jumping up.
And I don't know if it's true, but real quick, are we fuller than we were last night?
I believe we are. In fact, I know both sides are filled. And
we were packed to the rafters last night, so saying that we have more people in here now, it's tough to say. I don't know how to do the police crowd estimate here, but we are full, suffice it to say.
Well, Mike, let me ask you this. As somewhat of a swimmer, if you're getting everything underway, probably the best way to start it is relays. Because it's not an individual event. You're all there together, and you made a good observation earlier in our conversation that you will find some of your best times coming out of relays because you've got 3 other teammates you really do not want to let down.
That is absolutely true. And not only mention that, but you're talking about high school swimming, club swimming. You know what else is happening? Not only do you not want to let those 3 swimmers down, there's probably another girl or guy who wants your spot on that relay that are coming for you.
And we're getting ready to get everything underway.
That's right. We're going to have Heat 1, B final of Event 1, girls 200-yard medley relay. Lane 1 is going to be Dr. Phillips. Palm Harbor University is a good shot there of Dr. Phillips. Lane 2 is going to be Palm Harbor University. Lane 3 will be Fleming Island. Lane 4 will have Jupiter High School. West Broward High School is holding down lane 5. Lake Brantley is in 6. Fletcher jumping in there with their backstroker on 7. And St. Thomas will be out in lane 8.
Fastest seat time coming in tonight is going to be Jupiter right there in lane 4. Middle of your screen.
That's St. Thomas Aquinas out there in lane 8.
And we are off.
And just to let everyone remember at home, the medley relay order is different than individual medley. They have to start with the backstroker in the water, so we're going to go back breast, fly free.
Mike, real quick, you saw popping up right in the middle of your screen was going to be West Broward. They're going to be their leaders.
Yeah, they were at the wall, but with a great underwater there for Jupiter High School, lane 4 jumps back into the lead.
As we now prepare for transition here, and guess what? Boom! The next set goes into the water. Now we go from backstroke over to breaststroke.
27-29 was opening, good enough for Jupiter's backstroker to lead.
And there's Jupiter right there, Mike, with the lead as they're going to touch the wall and push off. 25 to go.
Almost half a body length and growing, maybe full body length for Jupiter there in the middle pull over West Broward, and a whole train coming from Lake Brantley. Fleming Island's coming.
Jupiter now sends their butterflyer in.
Palm Harbor University's in the water coming, 3rd, 4th right now. The battle is on. Still 1 body length now. It looks like Lake Brantley has moved into that 2nd position, trying to catch Jupiter if they can.
And West Broward, Mike, over in lane 5.
They're neck and neck with Brantley. West Broward back and forth. Palm Harbor University trying to get back into it. Fletcher trying to get into the mix as they're currently running 4th. Freestylers are in. 126.66 is enough for Jupiter to still hold down a half-second lead over Lake Brantley, 127-19. At 25 to go, Lake Brantley's gotten within half a body length, and they got their best freestyler in there. Here comes West Broward.
And they're going to go over to the wall, Mike, and it's going to be oh so close. You see right there, I think it's going to be Jupiter, and Jupiter's going to take it, 151.77. And taking second with a 152.24 is going to be Lake Brantley.
So that was your B final, which means championship final.
And there's our
is
results.
upcoming.
Lake Brantley takes second, and third is going to be West Broward.
So let's tell you who we have on the blocks here for this championship final, Heat 2.
And here we go.
So lane 1 there, we'll have Coral Reef High School in lane 1. East Lake High School is in lane 2. Riverview is in 3. Newsom out of Lithia in 4. Tampa Plant is there in lane 5. Miami Palmetto in 6. St. Petersburg High School is in 7. And Oviedo High School, you see jumping in there in lane 8, far right-hand side of your screen. Championship girls 200-yard medley relay. We're going to have our first champion of the night, state champion in 3A, awarded here at the end of this relay.
And Mike, you see popping up first is going to be lane number 4. That's going to be Newsom. And Newsom's going to be your leader.
The leader there, 26.64, is good enough for Newsom out of Lithia there to be in the lead as the backstroker hands it off to the breaststroke.
And you can tell right now, Mike, Newsom is going to enjoy about a full body length lead over the rest of the field. And holding that second position, looks like it's going to be Plant over in lane 5. And Newsom still has that lead there, about a full body length, as now they prepare transition over to Butterfly. And Newsom continues to hold on, but also close as Plant slowly starting to reel him back in. Nice dolphin kick there, and I think you're going to see Plant now move into first. Let's see what happens as they get out of transition to the wall. 50 free. And Mike, they're going to say with a 122.96, it's going to be Newsom. 123.01 is Plant. Oh, this is going to be a great race. Newsom and Plant. It looks like Plant popped up first. Out in lane 5. And here they come, stroke for stroke, going into the wall. It's going to be Newsom takes first.
Wow. By 13 hundredths separation between Newsom and Plant.
And there it is. Newsom takes first with a 146.94. Holding second is going to be Plant with a 149.35. Third is going to be 150.08. Now coming up is event number 2. This is going to be boys 200-yard medley relay. Let's get everybody up on the blocks real quick.
So Heat 2, consolation finals in the water. Lane 1 is going to be Dr. Phillips. Lane 2, Reagan out of Doral. Lane 3 is Seminole. Lane 4, Spanish River. Lane 5, Nova. Lane 6, Park Vista. Winter Park is in lane 7, and Terravella is in lane 8.
And going out to an early lead right now is going to be Nova over in lane 5.
Who's the fastest backstroke out there, Dave? It's hard to tell from here.
And it looks like it's going to be Nova's going to be your leader. 26:06 as they push in.
26:06 between Nova and Seminole. 26:06, 26:06.
Man, Mike, they are sitting there stroke for stroke. Nova, and also now coming to mix is Park Vista, Nova, and Spanish River. All are there together. 3, 4, and 5.
Now as they fly up the middle, it continues to be Nova, but now it's Spanish River right there with them, pressing the pace. Nova, Spanish River, Seminole.
And Nova and Spanish River.
Looks like Spanish River may have moved into the lead there, and they did with a 1:18.84 over 1:19.01. Freestylers have it, and 25 to go. Big turn for Spanish River's swimmer to come up an arm's length ahead of Nova.
That is an oh-so-close battle right there between Nova and Spanish River. They go into the wall, and let's see who's going to be. They're going to say it's lane 4. Spanish River takes first.
The 1:40.59. Nova is second at 1:40.87, and third is all the way out in lane 7. Winter Park. It says Winter Park here. Yeah, Winter Park with a 1:42.54.
Guess what? Now they're going to whistle up
the championship final. So there we go. In lane 1, we're going to have Riverview. Let me get him up there for you. You'll see him. There he is. Lane 2, St. Thomas. Lane 3, we're going to have Seminole. Lane 4, Palm Harbor University. Lane 5, Boca Raton. Lane 6, you see there is Timber Creek. Lane 7, Miami Palmetto. And lane 8, Fleming Island out there with the gold cap on, the FI on the top.
And they're whistled into the pool. Oh, there we go. I was wondering what was, looks like Palm Harbor was waiting for a delay there before they got in the water.
Just think about it. Make sure it's what you want to do.
And here we go, and they're off. And Mike, let's see who's going to pop up first. Immediately, it's going to be lane 4, Palm Harbor University. They're going to pop up first, but be careful. Here comes Timber Creek over in lane 6, right there with them. And there you see popping up first is going to be Palm Harbor in lane 4.
It is Palm Harbor, then Timber Creek out there as they go 23:41 and 23:52 in that order, 1,100 separation. And here comes the breaststroke. It continues right now to be Palm Harbor and Timber Creek, but coming up the middle in between them is Boca Raton.
And I think Timber Creek's going to have them, Mike, as they prepare now for transition. But here comes Boca Raton as well. Let's see what happens. Timber Creek's going to go in first. Time of 50:19. Right behind them with a 51:09 is going to be Palm Harbor, but Boca Raton's right there with a 51:31.
Yeah, and here comes Seminole as well. Seminole Sanford.
As they push off the wall, 25 to go with the butterfly. And you see this battle for first is oh so close. And you start in lane 3. Seminole, Palm Harbor, Boca Raton, and Timber Creek all going stroke for stroke.
Boca Raton right now running first, Palm Harbor second, Seminole Sanford third, Timber Creek falling to fourth right now. Too close to call. Boca Raton continues to hold on by an arm's length lead. Coming into second right now is Seminole Sanford.
Let's see what happens. They go into the wall, and it's going to be Boca Raton. Congratulations, takes first, 134.60. Congratulations, Boca Raton takes first with a 134.60. You see second is going to be Seminole with a 135.29. Taking third will be Palm Harbor University.
So bring us to our first individual event of the evening there. As you saw, the names already pop up on the board for event 3, girls 200-yard freestyle. Lane 1, that's Morgan Kazelrick. Palm Harbor Wise, Catherine Mayer in 2. Kelsey Hahn of Haggerty High will be in 3. Autumn Fink is in lane 4. Emma Lincoln is in lane 5. Marcella Marinero in 6.
And we're waiting for somebody to step. There she is.
Danielle Newskowski, you can see there in behind her in 7, and Tierney Szymanski right there on the right-hand side of your screen with the pink Buchholz cap on in lane 8.
And we've got girls up on the blocks.
This is your girls 200-yard freestyle consolation final. Battling over spots 8, 9 through 16 here.
And here we go, Mike. Announcer quiets the crowd. And we're just underway.
Top seed coming into this is Autumn Fink. We'll be seeing her sister Summer in the championship final.
And Mike going out to an early lead. Looks like it's going to be lane 5. Marinero.
That's Emma Lincoln, actually, in 5 there for...
Oh, you're correct, Emma Lincoln. I apologize. Marinero's holding that second position down. Let's see what happens when they go. And also, here comes Szymanski out in lane 8.
I think Kelsey Hahn, though, in 3 as well.
As they push off the wall, you see first popping up is going to be Emma Lincoln right there in lane 5. And she has about a half a body length lead. And Mike, Emma Lincoln's going to have probably about a half a body length lead as she flips, pushes off. Time's going to be 54:12.
And second right now is going to go to Autumn Fink, 55:26, 200s ahead of Kelsey Hahn at 55:28. As they head to the 150 wall, it continues to be Autumn Fink 1, Kelsey Hahn 2, and coming up right between them right now, Emma Lincoln 1, Kelsey Hahn 2, Autumn Fink coming up in the middle. 122.78 to 124.12 right now is first and second, and that equals about a body length. New challenge coming from Danielle Newskowski out in lane 7. So the 2 Haggerty swimmers are battling for second and third, and Autumn Fink holding down 4th right now. As they come to the wall and going to the flags, Dave, we're going to see who takes this consolation final.
And I believe it's going to be, and it is, Emma Lincoln, 151.07. Second is going to be Nowskowski with a 152.73. And touching third is going to be Kelsey Hahn with a 153.23.
Which will bring us our Heat 2 in Event 3, girls 200-yard freestyle, which will be our championship final. You'll hear the music change here in the house as we get ready to announce who's behind the blocks. In lane 1, we'll have Summer Fink. Lane 2 is going to be Melissa Marinero from West Broward. Michelle Turek is right there in the red in lane 3. Taylor Katz there standing up, getting wet from the water, splashing herself in 4. Lane 5 getting ready is Kendall Casey. Zooming in there now, we're going to have Hannah James in lane 6. Spence Atkins in 7. And Cameron Davis at the far right-hand side of your screen there in lane 8. The in-house announcer getting everybody announced to the crowd as they're all prepared and ready to go to battle for this individual champion. We'll have our first individual champion of the night, Dave. It'll be in the 200-yard freestyle for the girls.
And here we go. Coming up with the best seed time, 149.46, is going to be Taylor Katz right there in lane 4. And they are off. And Mike popping up first is going to be Kendall Casey out in lane 5.
Controlled sprint, who's going to set the pace?
And I think Kendall Casey still right there. Basically, you got a V formation all starting in lane 5. And there's Kendall Casey first to flip, pushing off the wall. But now here comes Taylor Katz over in lane 4. And coming with Katz is going to be Hannah James out in 6.
Yeah, well, they got the 3 Riverview swimmers there wrapped around Kendall Casey. I believe that Taylor Katz will be your leader here at the 100. When she flips in, it'll be a 52.44, just over Kendall Casey at 52.51, opening 100. And just as I say that, Kendall Casey pulls right back up with Taylor, and they flip together at the 125. Great underwater and turn for Taylor.
But I can tell you right now, when you look up, you can see now Kendall Casey is slowly starting to drop back a little bit because Taylor Katz is now making her move. And there's Taylor Katz, white cap popping up. And she's probably going to have about an arm-length lead. Taylor Katz in lane 4. Right there with her is going to be Kendall Casey in that black swim cap.
Taylor's made the turn. She's put the paddle in the water, and she's going to swim away from her.
And there is Taylor Katz going first into the wall. Congratulations. Great job there. And there you see Taylor Katz and Kendall Casey, 1-2. Taylor Katz going to touch in with a 147.26. 147.77 is going to be Kendall Casey. Mike?
And Hannah James third.
Talk about now 200 boys freestyle.
Consolation final will be up first for event 4. In lane 1 there we have Drew Clark of Riverview. Ryan Peters is there on the right-hand side of your screen. In lane 2, John Meisenheimer of Dr. Phillips is in 3. Juan Olano is there in lane 4. Derek Chait out in lane 5. Ian Perkins on the right-hand side of your screen there for Dr. Phillips in 6. J.R. Sims there on the far right of your screen in 7. And one more to see there, Carter Page is off the right-hand side of your screen there in lane 8.
And they are off. And popping out, going out to an early lead. As you saw there is going to be Peter Ryan down in lane 2. And Peter Ryan is trying to set the pace there. Correction on that, Ryan Peters. As you can see, Peters takes almost a full body length lead over the rest of the field.
What's happening, Dave?
And Mike, it looks like right now Ryan Peters is going to enjoy almost a 2 body length lead, as you see.
Yeah, Ryan Peters is setting a pace no one can keep right now, as he's more than 2 body lengths out ahead now.
Look at there. He's now pushing off the wall, heading back. Mike, what's now growing to be about a 3 body length lead. The battle for second, it's between Carter Page, Ian Perkins over in 6. Then you drop over to Meisenheimer in 3.
The battle for second could be any of 5 or 6 swimmers now, as they still have their last 50 to put in here.
And you're seeing Ryan Peters right there in the yellow swim cap pushing off the wall, heading back. Final 25. And Ryan Peters is going to touch into the wall to take first. And taking second is going to be Derek Chait with a 143.67, and Sims is going to round it off with a 143.98.
Yeah, that's one of those things for Ryan Peters that kind of stinks of I should have been swimming in the championship final, because he'd been 3rd or 4th seed in the championship final right now.
Now we have.
So there we go in lane 1, Francisco Parra. Liam McCain is in lane 2. I don't see him there. There he is. Nazareno Boscaino is there on your screen from Eastlake in 3. Alexander Katz from Riverview there in 4. Now on the left side of your screen, middle of your screen is Ryan McRae. That's Taylor Ucelis on the yellow shorts there on the left from Palm Harbor University, Adam Wise is in lane 7. And Gage Koner at the far right-hand side of your screen there from Boca Raton in the black cap. Championship final, Dave. The boys get their first championship individual handed out here tonight, and it's coming out of these 8 guys.
And it's going to be Alex Katz over in lane 4. Had the best seed time coming in today with a 139.29.
I thought you were calling your shot already. I thought you said it's just going to be Alex Katz. He's going to pull the family double. Taylor already got the little sister award.
Let's see what they go out. Going out to an early lead is going to be Taylor Ucelis. Wow, Taylor Ucelis is going to set the pace here, Mike, as he pushes off the wall. Also, Ryan McRae's right there with him. Ryan McRae, great job pushing off the wall. Now he's going to enjoy about a half body length lead.
Yeah, Ryan McRae's going up fast, but watch the outside heat there. Boca Raton's Gage Koner, 22.50.
And there it is, right there. Coming off first is going to be Ryan McCray. And Mike, you're right. Top of your screen is going to be Cage Goner. But everybody's trying to catch Ryan McCray. And Alex Katz flipping right there, right behind him. And I think Katz, now you're seeing to see him making a little bit of a move, trying to reel in Ryan McCray. And so McCray now is going to enjoy about a half body length lead. And Taylor Katz is going to flip right there with him as they push off. And there you see the battle between Ryan McCray in 5 in the top and Alex Katz right below him.
We got a split here where we got to watch the national record coming up.
And Ryan McCray is trying to pull away from Alex Katz.
No.
And Alex Katz is starting to make a move, Mike. I don't know if it's going to be enough pull. They go underneath the flags. And it's going to be Ryan McCray takes first with a 137.67.
That's good enough for All-American Automatic there. 137.67 for McCray is first. Alexander Katz is second at 137.90. And third is Taylor Uselis at 140.87.
Brings us now over to, actually, we're going to take probably a quick break. As the boys just finish up, and now they got to hop out of the pool, Mike. And we're going to have some awards. Mike, that was a great race there between Ryan McCray and Alex Katz. And then we're going to have some awards, and after that, we're going to have the girls' 200-yard IM. We have seen some fast swimming.
We absolutely have. It's been amazing so far. If they keep this pace up tonight, I don't know if this facility can handle it. Of course this facility can handle it. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't handle it.
And Mike, we're going to have first the girls' 200-yard medley relay.
Just as we did in our event program for the night. As they're now announcing the 8th through 4th places, which won't get up on our medal stand and get a medal.
And they're going to have the top 3.
Miami Palmetto will step up and get the bronze as they're announcing the individual swimmers from that Miami Palmetto team that took 3rd. And that's a shot of some of them climbing up on the blocks there.
There we go.
Miami Palmetto there on the right side of your screen. Plant High School took silver. And we'll start to see some of them step up here in a second as they get the, there they are, as they get the medals put on their neck there. And get to climb up and enjoy the award of silver, state runner-up in the 200 medley relay. And there's Newsom now coming into your screen. Newsom out of Lithia is the 2012 FHSAA 3A champion in a time of 146.94.
Wow.
Which is a automatic, just off automatic consideration.
And they had a seat time coming in tonight of a 148.57. So again, that's going in, man, what you were saying earlier. Everybody top of their game, swimming as fast as they can. So congratulations to those young ladies. That's going to move us now. Mike, we've talked about the girls. The boys 200-yard medley relay. And you hear 6th place is Miami Palmetto.
4th place to Timber Creek of Orlando. At the award stand, the bronze.
The bronze now will be given out to Palm Harbor University. They're stepping up there now, trying to go get their medals. See a couple of them coming our shot here in a second. There we go. And, we'll show you that here. There they go. Palm Harbor on the right-hand side of your screen there.
Congratulations, Palm Harbor.
Medals for bronze and stepping up. The Seminole Sanford High School team gets the runner-up or silver. As you see them coming into the middle of your screen there now. Fast swim for them. And your 2012 FHSAA Boys 200-yard medley relay champion is Boca Raton High School with a time of 1:34.60. The Bobcats of Boca Raton, as they start to get their medals, and step up there in the middle of your screen and take that top spot on the podium. 1:34.60.
Wow. Had a seat time coming in, Mike, of 1:36.51. So basically, they reduced it by 2 seconds. They're trying to get everybody up there. Well, Mike, we've talked about the relays. Let's talk now the individual events. And now it's going to be event number 3, girls 200-yard freestyle.
They're announcing now, yeah, that first individual award of the night.
And here we go, bronze.
Hannah James with a 1:48.91. Kendall Casey now will step up getting the silver with a 1:47.77. State champion now, she get her gold, is Taylor Katz with a 1:47.26.
Congratulations to Taylor Katz.
All 3 of them automatic All-American times.
Congratulations to those 3 young ladies.
Which will bring up the men. In event 4, boys 200-yard freestyle.
Palm Harbor University.
The bronze is Taylor Uselis with a time of 1:40.87. That is a consideration for All-American. Silver is going to go to Alexander Katz. with a 1:37.80. I'm sorry, 1:37.90. Can't read my own writing. Either one of those times would have been second. And waiting for the silver to get up there. Taylor hasn't showed up yet. There's Taylor getting his silver. And now we'll get the gold. You'll see it on the right hand side. It's going to put on Ryan McCray of Palm Harbor University with a time of 1:37.67.
Congratulations to those 3 young men. Looks like he's ready to take back off and head back to the pool, Mike.
Next we'll have coming up the girls' 200-yard individual medleys. They're getting ready behind the blocks.
Mike, they're getting ready to get everybody on the starting blocks.
In lane 1, we'll have for St. Thomas, Filomena Fiorenzi. Kelly Fertel in lane 2. She's in there somewhere. There she is, getting splashed on. Hope Saunders is in lane 3. Alexandria Magrino there in lane 4, getting ready to get on the blocks. Emily Kluwer in 5. Samantha Smithberger for Riverview there in 6. Lydia Moosley is in lane 7 with the white cap on there. And all the way out in the red cap, lane 8, is Robin Landy, or I guess that's orange since it's a Mandarin Mustang. The far right-hand side of your screen. That is consolation final behind the blocks. Heat 1 for the girls, 200-yard individual medley. And there's the load the blocks whistle. And we're about to be underway. Individual medley is different than the medley relay. They can start on the blocks because they're going to do fly back breast free.
And Mike, you see as they're coming into the wall.
A couple of Dr. Phillips swimmers racing together there. Alexandria Magrino and Emily Kluwer. But there's some outside heat right now happening in lane 1 for Filomena Fiorenzi.
Fiorenzi right there closest to you. She, I think, is going to be your leader, Mike, as she pushes off the wall.
27:31.
She's going to be the first to transition.
And Emily Kluwer is second, 27:93. Filomena still may be your leader, but 4 of them did a synchronized backflip turn, with Filomena in 1, and then Hope Saunders in 3, Alexandria Magrino in 4, and Emily Kluwer in 5, all turning together. And I believe your leader might be Hope Saunders now as they go from back to breast. 1:00:85 is enough for Hope Saunders to lead that exceptional group of young swimmers into the breaststroke leg.
And you saw Fiorenzi right there at the bottom of your screen. She's still trying to pull herself back into this. And Mike, she is obviously a great breaststroker, because I think Fiorenzi might be your leader as they push off the wall.
Her or Alexandria Magrino as they race back to be the first to get into the freestyle. But you're absolutely right. Filomena will be leading by maybe a full body length when she gets there.
Fiorenzi now is going to be the first to push off.
And then Kelly Fertel makes a late charge in 2 to be in second place. So the outside heat continues in lane 1 and 2, running positions 1 and 2.
And Fiorenzi is going to be, Mike, she's going to enjoy about a half body length lead. And now it's going to take it to a full body length lead.
Yeah, and Kelly Fertel is going to see a battle come from Smithberger.
Congratulations, Fiorenzi. Great job there of taking first.
Fiorenzi wins it with a 2:09.06. Second is Kelly Fertel in lane 2 at 2:10.27. And third is Emily Kluwer with a 2:11.14 in that consolation final.
Mike,
taking us to our championship final, they changed the music. And we get ready. In lane 1, Riverview's Lexi Raybon. Natsuko Worrell comes into your screen there in 2 for Haggerty. Nancy Hugh from Riverview is in 3. Sydney Pickram from East Lake right there on the left-hand side of your screen in 4. Barbara Carabello, now the left side of your screen in 5. Dee Sopapong there, adjusting her goggles in 6. Emily Clifford is in lane 7, ready to go. And out there stretching the elbows in lane 8 is Maggie Hone.
And Mike, we're making the announcements here. And Maggie Hahn now is last to be announced as she steps up onto the blocks along with Lexi Raybund. There's Lexi wearing that Riverside cap. And they are off. And popping up first, Mike, it looks like it's going to be lane number 5, and that's going to be Carabello. As she's the first to push off the wall. And head back out right next to her. Going to be Sydney Pickram from East Lake.
Give you a little news from this final day. Lane 2's Natsuko Worrell Haggerty committed to the U.S. Air Force Academy this week.
Oh, congratulations.
Saw that on the Facebook page. So congratulations to her.
And Carabello and Sydney Pickram, lanes 4 and 5. And I think, as you just saw, Sydney Pickram just passed her. And she's going to be the first to push off the wall and head back.
And she is the top qualifier, right? And top seed time in this event by almost 2 seconds. And I happen to know she is quite a breaststroker. She's a very good IMer and backstroker, but her breaststroke is not going to let anybody gain any ground as she does that nifty back to breast flip.
And Pickram's going to be the first to transition, Mike. She's going to have a transition time of 57.40. Right there with them, though, is going to be Carabello with a 58.62.
Yeah, Barbara from Newsom is not going to let her get away. She's staying within that half or to a body length distance.
But Sydney Pickram now is going to take a full body length lead. Great pull out there as she will continue on. And now prepare to finish this thing up with a 50 free. Pickram is going to now touch in off the wall. And right behind is going to be Carabello.
She gets out to a full body length lead, does Sydney, with that flutter kick and a chance to do freestyle before anybody else.
The really interesting battle right now is for third, and that's over in lane 6 and 7, Sopapong and Clifford. And both of them are flipping identical, but I think it's going to be Sopapong over in lane 6.
I think you're right, Dave. As Sydney Pickram goes in to win the championship with a 2:01.40, very fast time. Second will be Barbara Carabello with a 2:04.78, and third will be Dee Sopapong with a 2:06.70.
Brings us now to the boys. 200-yard IM.
So this will be your consolation final. For the men, lane 1's Richie Merrill from Boca Raton. Lane 2 is Matt Ankerholtz. Patrick Wall is in lane 3 for Riverview. Stuart Jameson's there in lane 4 for Fleming Island. Taravella has Ilya Evdokimov in 5. Alex Kemple there in Timber Creek up on the blocks in 6. Riverview's Justin Dutriel is in 7. And far right-hand side of your screen is Katana Sato in lane 8.
And Mike, they are off here at the consolation final. And going out to an early lead, looks like it's going to be lane 4.
Stuart Jameson of Fleming Island.
Wow. Also close right there is also Patrick Wall over in lane 3.
Big challenge now coming from Alex Kemple. I believe he'll be your leader at the back leg, 24.61 from Timber Creek.
And there you're going to see Kemple. He's the first to have his cap pop up right there, the dark blue cap.
So he opened with the fly. He's over on the back now. Continues to lead. A little outside heat coming from 1 and 8. And Richie Merrill and Katana Sato. Fleming Island, Stuart Jameson staying in the hunt there. Middle of the pool, and a charge coming from Justin Dutriel, Riverview out in lane 7. As Alex flips over to the breaststroke, he's still the leader at 54.67, with 55.05 being Richie Merrill over in lane 1.
Alex Kemple, though, is still going to enjoy that half body length lead. Mike, as he's going to be the first to touch in off the wall and finish up the final 25 here of the breaststroke.
And Alex Kemple will continue to lead as he touches in at 1:27.03 to start the 50 free to try and bring it home. Running second now at 129.09 is Stuart Jamison from Fleming Island. Now almost 2 full body lengths back as Alex turns for home in this consolation final.
Final 25 left to go. Mike, and Alex Kemple is going to enjoy a good 2 body length lead, and he's also extending that right now. Making a hard charge, though, for that second position is going to be Jamison in 4. Congratulations to Alex Kemple. Takes first in the consolation final.
That's the time that gets you in the finals when you do it in the morning, so that's frustrating to do it at night.
Patrick Wall finished second with a 156.88 and a 156.98 with Stuart Jamison taking third.
As they're whistling up to the block, this Heat 2 championship final of Event 6 boys 200-yard individual medley. Mandarin in the orange cap there is Daniel Sugashita in lane 1. Manuel Barragan from Palm Harbor University in 2. Palm Harbor University's Garrett Host is in lane 3. There's Sam Smitty in the green parka is in 4. Brandon Goldman from St. Thomas Aquinas is out in lane 5. Carl Hegwine from Riverview there in 6 with the Rams cap on. Cheyenne Rodriguez is in lane 7. And Thomas Rutherford on the right-hand side of your screen there in lane 8.
And Mike, they're stepping up on the blocks. Here we go. Best seed time coming into the finals tonight with the 152.66 is Samuel Smitty. Right there in the middle of the screen in lane 4. And they are off.
Yeah, quick start, though, for Brandon Goldman in 5 from St. Thomas Aquinas.
And you know what? I think Goldman's going to be your leader here at the wall.
Sam Smitty has a little thing to say about that.
You're exactly right. Great kick out there by Smitty, and I think Smitty got him on the wall, Mike. And there's Smitty in right there in a slim lead as they now transition.
Slim is what you're very right about, 24.03 to 24.07. 400 separates Smitty and Goldman.
Also keep a close look on the bottom of your screen here is Sugashita.
Yeah, I think Sugashita's running 3rd or 4th right now.
He sure is, but he had a great kick off the wall there. But everybody trying to catch Sam Smitty in lane 4, and the closest person to him is going to be Brandon Goldman in 5.
Close enough now that 400s is now a 10th. 52.24 to 52.34. Smitty and Goldman in that order.
And there you see right now, Smitty is going to be your leader. Smitty pushes off that wall, and he's going to be the first to pop up. Right there next to him on the right-hand side is going to be Brandon Goldman.
Smitty now 124.52 to 125.92, a 1.4 second lead now. Breaststroke did it. Goldman in there.
Mike, they're coming down to 25 free left to go. Smitty's going to be the first to flip, push off. Goldman right behind him, and it's going to be Berrigan in lane 2.
Body length and a half and growing for Sam Smitty as he swims towards the wall and a state championship.
And he's going to go underneath the flags. And congratulations to Sam Smitty. Takes first. Second is going to be Goldman with a 152.78, and touching third is going to be Berrigan with a 153.43.
Which means we get to turn the page, or are we doing some more trophies? Or we got some 50 frees.
We're going to have the 50 frees.
All right, here we go. Some calisthenics. I'm going to stretch the legs a little bit. Get ready.
Tell us who we got in there.
Let's see who we have on the left there. We do have Grace Matchett of Fletcher there, is in lane 1. Kamai Simpson, there she is in lane 2. Athena Semino is in lane 3. 3 Oviedo swimmers coming up here with Lauren Betancourt first, then Leah Sims in 5, and Alicia Camp in 6. Jessica Tandlich is in lane 7, and Sophia Oliva is out on the far right side of your screen in lane 8. This is going to be over in a blink.
And popping out first with an early lead. Looks like it's going to be lane 2. Simpson.
I like lane 3, but then here comes 4. Lauren Betancourt.
You're exactly
Alicia
right.
Camp, actually, I think is the first to the 25. And the first to pop, it goes Alicia Camp starting a winged fee of 3 Oviedo swimmers in the middle of the pool. Camp, Betancourt. Who's going to touch first? Leah Sims. I'm sorry, Leah Sims was in lane 5. I'm calling the wrong swimmer. Leah Sims, lane 5, wins it. Sophia Oliva is in second out in lane 8 with a 24.69, and we need the board to split it. Looks Laura Betancourt took third with a 24.76.
Congratulations. Mike, let's talk about the A finals.
Here comes the A finals, championship final, stepping up on the blocks. In lane 1 right there, we have Oceana McReed in lane 1, Cara Vachon in 2, Carla Robles, in 3, Angela Algie is right there in 4 for Dr. Phillips. Lauren Hall is in lane 5, Kendall McIntosh in 6 from Palm Harbor U. Lauren McIntosh there is in 7, wonder if that's sisters there. And then Zoe Balthazar in lane 8, the far right side of your screen. So the McIntosh sisters, the freshman and junior in 6 and 7. Can't just win the state, Dave. You got to beat your family. You got to win the household.
And Mike, they're getting ready to be whistled up into the blocks.
And these things, as you just saw from that consolation final, are settled by the scoreboard because we can't see it from here. It's so close.
And the PA announcer asked for everybody to be quiet.
Because you can lose this thing on the start, Dave. It has to happen that fast.
And popping out first, looks like it's going to be over in lane 4, and it's going to be Angela Algie, Mike.
Yeah, she stayed under longer, didn't get the first stroke off, but she's definitely your leader at the 25 by a toe.
And there's
long underwater again.
Algie's, again, in that blue cap. She's going to be your leader.
And just when I said only the scoreboard will settle it, Algie's going to go show it in the pool as she wins it with a 23.54. Second is Lauren Hall with a 23.95. And third is Kendall McIntosh, 24.08.
Congratulations to Algie, and there again is Hall taking second, and third is going to be McIntosh, Kendall McIntosh.
Went 1, 2, 3 in lanes 4, 5, 6.
Well, Mike, we've talked about the girls. Let's now bring up the boys. This is going to be event number 8, boys 50-yard freestyle.
Consolation final in lane 1. We have Fleming Island's Kevin Stokes there in lane 1. Trevor Mylan, coming up there with Seminole Sanford in 2. Victor Toth is in 3. Corbin Cooper in 4 with Colin Houseman in 5. Sean Van Houston is in 6 from Palm Harbor University. Evan Staten is in lane 7. And right there, the far right of your screen's Fletcher with a purple cap already getting up on the blocks, Casey Hazen.
And here we go. This is going to be the consolation finals.
Every one of them. Oh, we got a couple 22s in there, 22.01 and 22.10, but everybody else under 22.
And we are off.
Fast start for Colin Houseman and Corbin Cooper.
And Mike going out to an early lead. Looks like it's going to be lane 6, Van Houston.
I like Corbin Cooper right now on the turn. The lane 4 speed. He was quick to the wall, quick up.
You're exactly right. Cooper's
But on
now
the
making
stroke,
a move.
here comes Colin Houseman.
And Staten over in 7.
Don't leave Victor Toth out. Victor Toth in 3.
And
Victor
let's
takes
see,
it.
it's going to be.
Victor Toth takes it with a 21.64 in lane 3. Second is Colin Houseman, 21.72. And third, right in the middle there, Corbin Cooper, 21.79.
Congratulations.
Out of breath, like I swam a 50. So here's your championship final. We're going to change the music, Dave. And right there on your screen is Boca Raton's very own Nicholas Van Zee in 1. Alex Carson is in 2. Tristan Sanders there in 3 in the pink shorts. Boca Raton's Jason McCormick in 4. Next to his teammate Sam Corona in 5. Scott Godin from Seminole Sanford is in 6. DJ Waite is in lane 7, and stretching out there in the very end is Anthony Soto. Oh my goodness, Dave, I'm fired up.
And Mike, we're going to have in less than 25 seconds, we're going to know who the state championship is.
Yeah, probably less than 21 seconds. We're going to have a 20-point here to win it.
And here we go.
Right there, you get to see Tristan Sanders hangs up on the blocks in lane 3.
Nothing but whitewater, Mike, as they're coming across. And I think in lane 4, it's going to be McCormick. Jason McCormick.
Boca Raton, Florida State Seminole next year.
Wow, McCormick's got a half body length lead, Mike.
Yep, and more.
And there's McCormick going into the wall. And congratulations to McCormick, Jason McCormick. Great job there, Jason McCormick.
1, 2, 3 again in lanes 4, 5, and 6.
Finishing second is going to be Corona, Sam Corona with a 21.04. Third is going to be Scott Gooden with a 21.27.
And I believe we're going to get a trophy break now. Yep, we're going to awards.
And this is amazing.
Great shot of your swimmers there. Giving some high fives and going over the lane lines. Like we said, I don't know if you heard, Jason McCormick is a Florida State commit for next year. Going to be the Seminoles. So Coach gets to see a little 20.43 there out of one of his future swimmers. Assuming Coach Neal's here again tonight. He was here last night.
And we've got coming up next, Mike, awards. Jason McCormick had a 20.69 coming in as a seed time.
Yeah, from this morning. So it's not necessarily a best time, but we don't know they had best times here. That was their prelim time from this morning.
Actually, state record is from back in 2009, Mike, with a 20.11. So he was with striking distance.
Sure was. Got an automatic All-American time there.
Well, Mike, for awards, we're going to be announcing the girls 200 IM winner along with the boys, and then announcing these fast 50s. Thank you very much for tuning in to FHSAA Network. David Van Buskirk along with Mike Kennedy.
See the Indian River coaches walking by underneath us here. They were here last night as well.
I saw Coach Troy here earlier, walking the pool deck from University of Florida, and also
I saw him last night. Today I saw an assistant coach here from Savannah College of Art and Design for prelims this morning.
Oh, that's right.
Seeing obviously the Florida State staff is here. I've heard the Alabama has a coach in the crowd.
Oh, okay. A lot of coaches.
Yep. So getting your bronze there is D. Sopapong for the girls 200 individual medley with a time of 2:06.70. So you're stepping up there, getting her flower. Now getting her silver medal there is Barbara Caraballo with a 2:04.78. The senior out of Newsom. And now we'll see Sydney Pickram there getting the gold medal put around her neck as she steps up onto the top of the podium with a time of 2:01.40. She's your state champion this year.
The official results for the gentlemen's 200 individual medley. In 8th place was Thomas Rutherford. 7th place went to Daniel Sushida.
Quite a good thing, Dave, that I'm not claustrophobic.
And Mike, now we're announcing the boys 200 IM winners.
Announcing 8th through 4th first, as just the top 3 get to step up and get a medal and be on the podium. So Manuel Barragan from Palm Harbor University steps up to take the bronze with a 1:53.43. We'll get a shot of him here on your screen. There he is. 1:53.43 was good enough for bronze for Manuel Barragan. That was All-American consideration. There's Brandon Goldman there, St. Thomas Aquinas in the bright gold shirt, stepping up to get second. And the silver, 1:52.78 was good enough for that. And the winner for Miami Palmetto, the senior Samuel Smitty with a time of 1:50.83. Here he comes to get the gold medal put around his neck. And there he is in the middle of your screen. Good handshakes around for everyone there. And now we're going to get into the 50 freestyle. They'll announce the 8th through 4th here in the house, and we'll get the medals out for first, second, and third again.
And Kendall McIntosh now will be called up to stand to accept the bronze medal.
She went a 24:08 to get that bronze. And there's a shot of her on the side of the screen there on the right, on the bronze platform.
Lauren Hall will now accept the silver.
23:95 is what she did to go and get that second.
Angela Algie now will walk up to the podium and accept her gold medal.
She had a winning time of 23:54 to win the 50 free this year in Class 3A.
So congratulations to those three young ladies. And Mike, next up is going to be the boys 50 freestyle winners.
Fast race they had. We'll get 8th through 4th announced here in the house. And we'll first up, we'll have bronze. Scott Godden will be stepping up here in a moment. Here he comes. There he is on the right-hand side of your screen with a 21:27. Got him the bronze. And Sam Corona there on the left-hand side of your screen is silver. And there's your winner, Jason McCormick, with a 20.43 to collect the gold medal and the state championship this year in the boys 50-yard freestyle.
So congratulations to the three young men.
Good-looking group. And next up, Dave, we're going to have 100 fly and 100 free. Will be our next couple of championships awarded.
And Mike, we're going to probably whistle everybody up to the blocks pretty quickly.
They got a little dance party music going first. What a beautiful facility, Dave. I know it's been a little cool out, but as I see all that water, I want to go jump in. Maybe we have a mid-meet cannonball competition. Adults only, and the kids judge. Biggest problem might be me emptying the pool and then not having a depth we need. No? Okay. Some Riverview Rams there.
Is that your shot?
Some other swimmers getting ready. Looks like Miami Palmetto swimmer getting ready there. Some of our officials and volunteers, timers, coaches. A lot of time and energy goes into getting ready to host a swim meet or to compete in a swim meet. So thank your mom and dad and friends and volunteers. It takes a lot to get these kids to this level.
And Mike, we have a little bit longer break than we normally do. In fact, they're going to take a 15-minute break because I'm sure some of these swimmers might be doing the 100 free as well. Give them a little bit longer time to break. So, Mike, the swim season is actually somewhat short because we started swim season back in August.
The high school swim season, yes. The swim seasons vary throughout the year. Obviously, club swimming is a year-round sport, but there are a number of seasons. Not necessarily in the same traditional way you think about a football or baseball season, but the high school season as it is a random number, it seems like, from some schools of dual and triple, head-to-head meets, most of which are unsanctioned, and just get you ready for the postseason. And then you'll have some invitations and get some different racing in together. Then your conferences, and then you're into the state tournament. You've got your districts, regions, and states that happen in a matter of about 3 weeks. So yeah, it's a pretty compact season compared to the rest of the year.
I felt this year that going from regionals to state championship was really quick. I know the storm pushing on the East Coast delayed some of the swim meets that we had last week for regionals. Actually delayed it, pushed it back a couple of days.
Yeah, just a couple of them did, especially down south. But usually it's about 1 week. It's usually 1 week apart. Actually, having this region meet last Friday, and then having it, or last Saturday, and then having it on a Friday this week, shortened it by a day, I guess.
Well, Mike, I think they're getting ready to announce it's time for us to get into the pool.
This will be event 11, girls 100-yard butterfly. We're scheduled to have a consolation final first. Starting to show up behind the blocks, but maybe not yet. They haven't.
Well, they made the announcement we needed swimmers behind the blocks. I'm noticing some of them are making a rapid advancement to the blocks.
Just shot of some swimmers there as they're getting ready.
It's amazing some of the things that swimmers do. We've talked about distance swimmers in order to prepare for different events. Some of them will have a song going through their head, and that's the last song they'll listen to, and that's the song they will continue singing during the
and some
during
of them
the event.
It's funny, some of them have different ticks they'll do as far as stretching, jumping, splashing water on their face or getting over the pool. And it's funny how many of them get some of the very same things, and then yet some of them that come up with some very unique things to do. I think it's good for any athlete to have an order in which they do things. So I thought we were going to get started, but music is now playing in the house.
And now we're having a change of music.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening now. The crowd's catching on and getting some clapping going. Oh, it's If You're Happy and You Know It Again. We got that last night as well. I think the in-house DJ likes this song. As do some coaches who we're fortunate we don't have on camera.
And here we go, Mike.
Getting them ready to go here. Again, event 11, girls 100-yard butterfly. There we go. Lane 1's Ariana Noya is in lane 1. Jessica Tandlich is there getting ready behind lane 2. Emily Clifford in lane 3. Emily Draskovich is in 4 there from Lyman High School, getting the cheer from the crowd. Amanda Tipton right there of Nova. Filomena Fiorenzi's back again from St. Thomas Aquinas. And that's Laura Toth from Riverview next to Emily Klewer from Dr. Phillips.
And here we go, Mike.
Consolation final, Dave.
57.82, that was the best seed time today, and that belongs to Emily Draskovich. Here's what's amazing, 57.83, Amanda Tipton, lane 5, right next to her.
1/100th, we'll get it separated here.
And here we go. Event 11, girls 100-yard butterfly. Girls are stepping up into the blocks. And B finals now are underway. Popping up first, looks like it's going to go all the way out to lane 6, Mike, and it's going to be Ferenzi.
Filomena again?
And Laura Toth is right there with her. I don't think she took too kindly to what I had to say, because now Toth is going to take the lead out in lane 7. There's Toth all the way to the top of your screen. Let's see if she can hold that in here. She prepares now for the next 50.
If you hear the cheering girls to the side here, they're rooting for Lyman swimmer Emily Dreskovich.
Toth with a 26.91, Mike, over in top of your screen in lane 7. She's going to be your leader.
But here comes Emily Dreskovich.
Right in the middle of the pack. And lane 4, she's going to pop up with that blue swim cap. And Draskovich now is trying to assert herself. 10 yards left to go. I don't know. I think it's still going to be out in lane 6. And it's going to be Ferenzi, congratulations, takes first, all the way out in lane 6. And then Laura Toth holds second.
And it'll be Emily Draskovich third from Lyman, getting the cheering of her fans here.
And touching third is going to be
Emily Draskovich. No, it switched already. Kayla Moran's in the next heat. Those times are good, but the names are wrong. Here we go. Lane 1's Maria Lopez is in lane 1. Spence Atkins is in 2. Isabella Paez there is in 3 in the yellow suit. Kayla Moran in lane 4 for Lyman there, shaking it out. Lane 5, Angela Algie is back with Dr. Phillips cap on. Barbara Caraballo is back as well for Newsom in 6. Christy Herforth is there in 7, getting stretched out. And jumping high for you there is Nancy Hugh from Riverview out in lane 8 on the far right-hand side of your screen.
And here we go, Mike.
Top seed, Dave, is Kayla Moran, 54.75 from Lyman High School.
Senior.
She is very fast. Seen her swim a number of events in the last few years.
Though? Keep a close look at Angela Algie over in lane 5. Don't forget, she was your winner here in the 50.
Yes, she is not to be ignored. There are 3 swimmers here under 56, including Isabella Paez as well in 3.
And they are off. And Mike going out to an early lead is exactly Kayla Moran right there in lane 4, but coming with her is going to be Angela Algie in lane 5. And it looks like Moran and Algie pushed off at the same exact time, but there's going to be Kayla Moran popping back up in that first position. And here comes Algie. Let's see what happens as they finish here at the 50. And 25.57 is going to be Angela Algie. 25.58 is going to be Moran.
Yeah, they're staying together as they fly down here to the 75 wall. And Algie and Moran together, synchronized swimming, and getting in now is Isabella Paez in 3.
And you see Moran right there in the middle of your screen in that little club holding the lead, but here comes Algie on the right-hand side. She's going to try to make a move.
I think it's going to be Kayla Moran.
And they go into the wall, and who's it going to be? Congratulations.
Kayla Moran with a 54.08 wins state. Second is Angela Algie at 54.31. And third is Isabella Paez with 54.45. That close. 1, 2, 3. Just as they were seated in lanes 4, 5, and 3. So Mike, consolation steps up now for event 12. This is the boys 100-yard butterfly. Lane 1 has Robert Castano. There on your screen. Jacob Walters there coming in now in 2 from West Broward. Boca Raton's Nicholas Van Zee is in 3. Daniel Sugashita is back there for Mandarin with the orange cap on in 4. Georgie Krastoff is there in 5. St. Thomas Aquinas has Javier Menchaca Gallegos in 6. Lane 7 has Bradley Aiden in 7, and Chris Dingfield at the far right-hand side of your screen there was in lane 8. Also for Mandarin, so a couple Mustangs out there in 4 and 8.
And it looks like it's going to be Sugashita over in lane 4, Mike. And as soon as I say that, here comes Krestev over in lane 5.
I believe about 7 of them turned together, but I think lane 7, speaking of that, Bradley Adan right now was your leader at the 25.
Let's see
if he can hold it at the 50.
Krestev might be our leader here at the 50. Let's see what happens. And pushing off first with a 24.18 is going to be Adan. 24.31 is going to be Krestev. So Mike,
Sugashita's coming back.
I think
Krestev's with him, yeah.
Krestev's able to hold him off.
I don't think so. I think Sugashita got him on that underwater right there.
And there you see, right in the middle of the pool,
Sugashita, but Aiden out there in 7 is still in the hunt. It's going to come down to the wall touch. Sugashita, 51.86, wins the heat. Georgie Krestov, second, 52.04, and third is Nick Van Zee from Boca Raton with a 52.28 in that consolation final. So we'll hear the music change, and we'll switch the names on the board, and we're ready for the boys 100 fly championship final. In lane 1, we'll have Kevin Mateus from Boca Raton. St. Thomas Aquinas, Alex Lilly there is behind the swimmer getting out of the water there. In 2, Scott Godin. In 3 for Seminole Sanford. Sam Smitty's back from Miami Palmetto in 4. Timber Creek's Quinn Pody there is on the left-hand side of your screen next to Noah Hensley of Oviedo in the black cap now on the left-hand side of your screen. I don't see Keegan Boyson Yates in 7.
Oh, there he is. He's taking his jacket off, Mike.
Now. He'll be on your camera there in a second. And Manuel Barragan is out to the far right there for Palm Harbor U. There is Keegan in 7, stepping up in the middle in the striped red and white and gray suit.
And we're getting ready to get everybody underway.
So no, it's a club swimming battle there in 5 and 6. Club teammates, but now in opposite schools. Quinn Pody's Timber Creek and Noah Hensley's Oviedo.
And they're off.
In lanes 5 and 6. But Sam Smitty has already got one championship under his belt tonight. Will he make it a second one, Dave?
And also right to Sam Smitty and also Quinn Pody, lanes 4 and 5.
Yeah, Quinn Pody's going out. No Hensley's going with him. We've got lane 2 over here. Alex Lilly from St. Thomas Aquinas getting involved as well.
You're exactly right. And also Kevin Matthew as well.
First to touch is Alex Lilly in 2 with Kevin Matthews right there with him, 23.50, 23.52.
And Mike, right there in the bottom of your screen, lane 1 and 2, that's where all the action is. Matthews and Lilly going back and forth.
Sam Smitty's back in it, though. At the 75 wall, I believe he's your leader.
Yep.
Now with a charge coming from Noah Hensley. And watch lane 7 as Keegan Boyson Yates comes involved.
And they go underneath the flags. And Mike, they're going to say
Sam Smitty wins it with a 50.29 in lane 4. Second is Alex Lilly with a 50.35. And third is Keegan Boyson Yates with a 50.45. 50.29. Samuel Smitty's a double champion tonight.
Well, Mike, now we're going to change the stroke. We'll move over to event 13, the girls 100-yard freestyle.
Which, as we've discussed, Dave, is like 2 50s, so it's twice the fun. If 150 is good, 2 50s has got to be really good, right? I know if we were talking about cash money, that'd be right. So in lane 1 there, we're going to have Zoe Baltazar. Carolyn Oster is in 2. They're already backed off of me. I'll tell you, Rachel McKivigan is in 3 from Buchholz. Lauren Hall in 4. Allie Cernsey, the freshman from Fletcher, back in 5. Ashley Kubel is in 6. Sophia Oliva, St. Thomas Aquinas in 7. And Chelsea Miller in lane 8. I'm sorry, I got all excited and didn't get them on the blocks for you.
Allie Cernsey is going to be your leader right now here at the 25. Coming with her is going to be Lauren Hall in lane 4.
I happen to know Allie Cernsey was a region champ here a week ago in the 100 breaststroke as well. So,
and also coming into the mix is going to be McKivigan right there in lane 3. So 3, it looks like McKivigan is going to be your leader, Mike. Then it's going to go to Lauren Hall and Cernsey in 5. And it looks like that's still the same case, but here comes Lauren Hall out in 4. 4 is going to pop up, and that's going to be Lauren Hall. And Mike Hall is going to be your leader with McKivigan right there with her.
52-62, 52-98 in that order, Dave, like you called it.
So Lauren Hall, congratulations, takes first. Second is going to be McKivigan, and touching third is going to be Kubel with a time of 53:58. Mike, I hear the music.
The music means we're going to a championship final, and right there you'll see Riverview, lane 1, Nia O'Grady. Kamai Simpson is in lane 2. Maddie Hess is in lane 3. Daniela Johnson in lane 4. East Lake's Michelle Turek is in 5. Emma Lincoln in lane 6. Leah Sims of the Blue Dolphin jumping up and down there. I'm sorry, of Oviedo High School in 7. And Carla Robles, the senior out there in lane 8, is on the right-hand side of your screen.
And Mike, we set everybody in the pool. And they're getting ready to whistle all the swimmers up to the blocks. And in just under 52 seconds, we're going to have a new state champion. Girls are off. Looks like popping up first. It's going to be lane number 4. That's going to be Danielle Johnson. Also coming along with her is going to be Maddie Hess, sitting there in lane 3.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5 all together. Maddie Hess, Danielle Johnson, and Michelle Turek flipped together at the 25. Also, but you're absolutely right. Maddie Hess is your lead out right now at the 50.
Maddie's flipping right there, pushing first off the wall, bottom of your screen. But here comes lane number 4, Danielle Johnson, and also Michelle Turek in lane number 5.
Yeah, Maddie Hess and Danielle Johnson both are the only two that went under 25. 24:58, 24:79 in that order.
Emma Lincoln in lane 6 is also starting to make a move.
I don't think that Maddie Hess is going to be denied out of lane 3 for Newsom. She is closing the door.
But here comes Danielle Johnson. Let's see what happens. They go underneath the flags, and it's going to be Maddie Hess taking first. Congratulations. Johnson will touch second with a 51:16.
So 50:88 gets Maddie Hess a state championship. 51:16 is good enough for Danielle Johnson to be second, and third is Emma Lincoln with a 51:68.
We've talked about the girls, Mike. Let's talk about now the boys. Event 14, boys 100-yard freestyle. Going to have consolation finals. Who are we going to have up in the blocks?
Event 14, boys 100-yard freestyle. Lane 1 is going to have Michael Mogg there. We'll see him on the left-hand side of your screen. Lane 2 is Francisco Parra. Lane 3, that's Adam Wise. Cooper Hoffman there in lane 4. J.R. Sims stretching out there from Boca Raton in 5. Colin Hausman from Eastlake is in 6. Sean Van Houston from Palm Harbor University in the yellow shorts in 7. And Ian Supra from Dr. Phillips is on the far right-hand side of your screen in lane 8. I think we're doing some test starts or something on the event board here. In-house housekeeping. The names have been erased. There's a test start. We're going to need to get them to touch the pads. And
I know we were having some challenges earlier this morning, Mike, with one of the touch pads. I wonder if we're testing them again. Looks like, yeah, we're testing over there in lane 6.
Yeah, I think he's just randomly picking up any one of them. I don't think it's actually lane 6 that's the problem. Well, maybe it is. He's testing the plugs and connections now. And we're getting some hand signals from the booth here. They're not getting the button in 6. You know, and the funny thing is, Dave, is that electronics and water generally don't go together. And here is an industry in where electronics and water must go together.
You're exactly right.
But there's so many redundant systems between the pad, the button, the timers. So we get these times.
Now, let me, you actually had a chance to volunteer last year as a timer. Is there a lot of stress in that?
There isn't a lot of stress. It's actually a little closer. And you do have to pay attention, which obviously I'm paying attention here for the most part. But I did take a nap earlier before the 50 freeze. I didn't tell you. But it's fun, but at the same time, with this, I'm getting a full perspective of how the whole meet is going. As a timer, I'm only focused on my lane, and really, it could be anyone that shows up. My daughter could show up and swim in front of the lane in front of me, and I might not notice because
you're really
we have
focused.
a job to do. Whereas here, I do feel like when tonight's over, if we had to do a wrap-up, I could talk about the whole meet as a whole instead of just lane 4.
All right, Mike. Let's try to reset everybody real quick. They're whistling everybody to the blocks. Mauve will be in 1, Para in 2, Wise in 3, Hoffman in 4, Sims in 5, Hausman in 6, Van Houston in 7, and Supra in lane 8. And they are off, Mike. Event 14, boys 100-yard freestyle. Nothing but whitewater popping up first. Looks like you're going to go over to lanes 4 and 5. That's been Hoffman and Sims. Also Hausman in 6 as well.
I like Adam Wise right now in 3, I think. 22.53 for Adam Wise, opening Para. 22.85 is second right now.
You're right. Wise right there in lane 3, just coming into your picture there.
Some outside speed of Ian Supra in lane 8.
And now Wise is flipping, pushing hard off that wall over in lane 3.
The challenge is coming now from Hoffman and Sims in the middle, but they're not going to catch Wise.
They're going to go underneath the flags, and taking first is going to be Wise. Sims will take second, and third will be Para. Congratulations there to Adam Wise. Final time of 46.98.
Phew, that would have got you in the A final.
Mike.
So that right there in the middle of your screen is Victor Toth in this championship final for the boys 100-yard freestyle. Lane 2 there is DJ Waite. Boca Raton's Gage Connor is in lane 3 as the guys jump up and get out of the pool. You'll see Ryan McRae there from Palm Harbor University in 4. Jason McCormick is back from Boca Raton in 5. That right there is Stefan Spirik, very fast swimmer in 6. Anthony Soto is right there in lane 7 for Coral Gables, and Nicholas Cord is in the far right-hand side of your screen in lane 8. Championship final, Dave, of what I like to call the double 50. It's like a double stuffed Oreo.
If you didn't enjoy the first one, the second you got a chance to make up some
time.
If
you didn't like 150, have 2.
And Mike, they're going to whistle everybody up to the blocks. Here we go, championship final. And we are underway. Popping up first, looks like it's going to be DJ Waite in lane 2.
I like Jason McCormick right now in 5. But then with a great underwater comes Ryan McRae storming back in 4 as your top seed.
5 and 4, McCormick and McRae.
And that's what it is right now, 21.68, 21.83 in that order, 5 and 4, McCormick and McRae.
And they're stroke for stroke as they now prepare for the final 25 push-off.
McCormick has a wrist ahead right now. And he's trying to grow it, trying to stay in the middle of that lane. McCormick and McRae.
And it's going to be McCormick takes first. Second place is going to be McRae. And Connor will touch third. Gage Connor.
45.07 is good enough for McCormick to win it. 45.41 is second. And Gage Connor at 45.73 is third. And now here comes the pause for awards. We can turn a couple cameras, we can get some medals around some swimmers' necks, and we can take a deep breath.
That's right.
Because you know what's coming after this? Something that requires a lot of oxygen, the 500.
The distance now.
I like to call a 500 with the same enthusiasm as a 50, only 10 times. No? Probably not. I do like the 500. I wish the high school had the mile. Which in short course yards, of course, is a 16.50 for those people keeping score at home.
And Mike, we're going to be issuing awards now for
we are
the girls 100 butterfly and also the boys.
I need to get down on deck real quick
butterfly. Then. The girls 100 free and the boys 100 free.
NC State coach right here. I see Coach Lochte down there.
Exactly right. from Daytona Beach.
He does reside in the county of Volusia up in Daytona Beach. Yes, he does. I see some Daytona State swimmers down there.
It is neat to just scan the pool deck and you'll see it.
Especially from our elevated statue.
Different colleges. I see South Carolina.
Ooh. I see swimmer Joe down there.
Yep.
South Carolina swimming, nice. Columbia.
And Mike, here we go. Bronze medal.
Let's see, let me go back. I gotta flip a page back to my bronze here. Angela Algie, I'm hearing, in the house. That is gonna be, this is the 100 fly, right? So third was Isabella Paez with a 54.45 on the right-hand side of your screen. And then Angela Algie gets a silver on the left-hand side of your screen, 54.31. And then Kayla Moran steps up from Lyman High to win it with a 54.08 in the middle of your screen there. Automatic All-American time. Just a quarter of a second off of Chelsea Britt's state record. 25/100ths. Great shot of the girls there, which will take us to the men's 100 fly championship. We'll announce the 8 through 4 in the house here.
And now, Mike, we're going to get the bronze medal for the 100
bronze
free.
medal goes to Emma Lincoln.
For the boys.
I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong thing here. Where am I? Oh, sorry, I flipped the page. Butterfly. Emma Lincoln's coming up next with the 100 free. Keegan Boyson Yates with a time of 50.45. You see him there on the right-hand side of your screen. Alex Lilly there is getting the silver with a 50.35, just a tenth ahead to get silver. And Samuel Smitty with a 50.29 from Miami Palmetto gets his second gold of the night there.
Congratulations to Sam Smitty.
And another flower, too, to give to a girl, maybe. Mom. .29 state championship. So now we'll get to the girls. I had talked about Emma Lincoln.
Right.
You'll see her get a bronze in a minute and 100 free. So that's what's coming up now. Event 13, girls 100-yard freestyle championship awards.
Emma Lincoln now will accept the bronze medal. And here we go, coming up with the silver.
So there on the screen on the right-hand side, you see Emma Lincoln with that 51.68 that got her a bronze. And just stepping up now is Daniela Johnson from Miami Palmetto. On the left there, getting silver with a 51.16. And Maddie Hess is rapidly trying to throw on some warm-up gear to get up there and get her gold. There she is with a 50.88
and she
gold
also
medal and gets a shot with her teammates.
She also received All-American status.
Discards that sweatshirt and just gives up on it for the photos. So here come the men's 100 freestyle state champion coming up here. Here comes your bronze winner, Boca Raton Bobcat. Gage Connor with a 45.73 gets the bronze. Now stepping up there, getting his award as silver is Ryan McRae with a 45.41 out of Palm Harbor University. Nice handshake there between the guys.
And there we go.
And now here comes your state champion, Jason McCormick, with a 45.07 out of Boca Raton.
Congratulations.
So a couple Bobcats up there in first and third. 45.07, Dave. That's a fast. So people, like we said, you need to be ready for the 500, but then we're going to have some relays after that. The 200-yard freestyles, which promise to be fast because that is 4 people individually swimming 50s. You believe that? Combining
I'm sure
4 50s.
I'm sure if I did the math, I could all put it together.
Yeah, well, science can prove that that is 4 50s being swum by 4 different people. So they're all doing a 50 at their fastest plus times 4. So it's a team, and it's 50s, and it's 4 of them. Which is like completely the opposite of a 500, where you got to go in there and swim it all by yourself for 500 yards. What happened?
And Mike, we're going to be whistling everybody up. In fact, I think we're about ready to go. They're whistling, getting ready to whistle everybody to the blocks. So who do we have in girls 500-yard freestyle?
Lane 1's going to have East Ridge's Morgan Holt in 1. There she is in that fast skin 3. There's Kelsey Hahn from Haggerty in lane 2. Tierney Szymanski in lane 3 from Buchholz. Danielle Nuskowski from Haggerty out there in 4. Riverview's Joanna Murphy right there as we zoom in 5. The yellow suit is Isabella Paez in 6. Sarah Neely in lane 7. And the yellow cap from Jupiter, Becky Miser out there on the right-hand side of your screen in lane 8. For this consolation final, 500 yards. We got to see somebody get under that 500 here. Seed time, fastest seed time in the heat is Danielle Nuskowski with a 500.72. I know she's got a 450 high in her. See a 457. Calling my shot. I think it really comes down to the counters on the other end. Can the counters shake the counting board feverishly enough to speed them up?
And here we go, Mike. They've all been whistled up onto the blocks.
I always like that you whisper like we're calling a golf from the green.
We're close to it, man. I definitely do not want to have anybody false start because I announced go.
Oh, I don't want to have a false start, but I would like to have someone glare at me.
Kelsey Hahn will be the first to flip in here at 25 from Haggerty High School. Also keep a close look out on Becky Miser.
I noticed her counter did not show her the 1.
Lane 8. That's probably a good thing.
And you're right, 27.54 is the opening fastest 50, and that is Kelsey Hahn in lane 2.
Right there at the bottom of your screen. There's Kelsey holding it off, but also now making a move is going to be Danielle Nuskowski over in lane 4.
I believe now there is an attempt to all stay together in a pack of 8 and not have any separation between them.
I don't know. I think you're going to see Danielle Nuskowski and also Joanna Murphy in lane 5. They're starting to pull away a little bit.
I think Morgan Holt in lane 1 is wanting to be involved as well. 57.41 is now Danielle Nuskowski holding down that first spot in the opening 100 now.
They're coming across, and there is Danielle Nuskowski right there in the middle of your shot.
Riverview's very own Joanna Murphy is getting ready to go along with her, and she's going to bring Isabella Paez with her in 5 and 6. Nuskowski continues to lead out at 127.50, 14 hundredths ahead of Joanna Murphy at the 150.
And Danielle Nuskowski is now starting to pick up the pace. Nuskowski, Murphy, and Paez. Mike Lane's 4, 5, and 6. Now starting to change the pace up a little bit.
Tierney Szymanski just picked it up in this last 50 in lane 3 between Nuskowski and Hahn. 158.12 versus 158.14 is Nuskowski and Murphy. 200th separation at the 200. So continuing to hold that sub 30 pace right now per 50, and starting to get a little separation is Danielle Nuskowski in lane 4 as she turns at 2:27.73 at the midway point.
And Mike, looks like we have somewhat of that wing V formation going on, as Nuskowski is going to be the leader, and then flipping is going to be Joanna Murphy and Szymanski down in lane 3. Also, Paez still holding in there as well. So that battle for second, oh so close.
I think Szymanski's the one that seems to have the power right now to go with Nuskowski.
You see Nuskowski right there in the middle of your screen.
Of course, when I say that, Joanna Murphy powers right back and brings Paez with her.
She's going to be your leader. Nuskowski's now going to enjoy, almost looks like to be a 2 body length lead.
Yeah, and that 2:57.91 translates to about a 1.5 seconds lead right now over second, which is Szymanski, as they go back for the 350 wall. 3:28.10, 3:29.67. Now a little more than a second and a half for Nuskowski over Szymanski. Continuing to battle in that third spot for third and fourth is Murphy and Paez. Paez maybe moving into third. Nuskowski has found another gear. Szymanski, 1 body length back, has shifted into that same gear and is hanging right off her feet.
And Nuskowski's going to push off, Mike. Time of 3:58.42. Right behind her is going to be Szymanski with a 4:00.18.
Yep, she didn't lose any ground that time. It's about 1.7 seconds back with 100 to go. Szymanski appears to be fading a little bit, but Paez is holding off Murphy in that battle for the third spot. And collecting the electronic bell is Danielle Nuskowski at 4:27.36.
And Mike, she's now put it into a completely different gear. She's going to take that to a 2, almost a 3 body length lead.
Yep, and it's over 3 seconds now, her lead on Tierney Szymanski.
Nuskowski now flipping in, pushing off. Szymanski is also right there with her.
She's probably going to beat that 4:57 I put her on. Maybe go 4:55, 4:56. Paez is put into that third spot.
Let's see what happens. They go underneath the flags. And it's going to be
4:56.22.
Nuskowski's going to finish it off, take first.
Second goes to Tierney Szymanski at a 5:00.53. And third will be Isabella Paez at a 5:03.32.
Nuskowski, congratulations right there on the right-hand side. Congratulating Szymanski. And there's how we finish up. Danielle with a 4:56.22 takes first. Szymanski with a 5:00.53. And touching third is Isabella Paez. Mike, I hear the drum beats.
And there we have lane 1's Kendall Casey. Next to her in lane 2 will be Summer Fink. There she is. Riverview's Hannah James is in 3, right next to her teammate Taylor Katz in 4. Melissa Marinero from West Broward is out there in 5. There's sister Autumn Fink in lane 6. Cameron Davis is in lane 7. And on the right-hand side of your screen, Bailey Bowden in lane 8, ready to race in this championship final of the girls 500-yard freestyle 3A FHSAA championship on the FHSAA network with Dave Van Buskirk. and Mike Kennedy.
And Mike, they're going to step him up onto the blocks here. And we're getting ready to find out who the new 500-yard freestyle championship is for the girls.
I'm excited, Dave. After seeing that other 500 warm-up consolation final, it is on right now. A whole new batch of counters over here, too. So it's more enthusiasm there.
And right now, if you look right there in the middle of your screen, it's going to be lanes 3, 4, and 5. That's going to be James, Katz, and Marinero.
You nailed it, Dave. That is where it's starting at, and I think it's going to be Hannah James setting the pace in 3.
I think you're exactly right. Taylor Katz is going to hang right there with her. They're going to flip together.
26:34 to 26:37. James and Katz in that order.
And also bottom of your screen, Kendall Casey over in lane 1.
Not to be forgotten.
You're exactly right. She's sitting in that second position right now.
I think the Fink sisters running 4th and 5th right now will have something to say with this race before it's over. Autumn and summer will come into play before winter. Nailed it. Don't even comment on it, Dave.
Pushing off is going to be Hannah James.
You can't make this stuff up.
And Taylor Katz, lanes 3 and 4.
They do have a little brother. Do you know what his name is? Autumn, summer, and
I can't.
Robert.
That's right, Robert.
I was hoping you were going to guess spring, though.
No, I remember Robert earlier. And right now, the battle between Hannah James and Taylor Katz, lanes 3 and 4. Mike, they're almost flipping identical.
Yep, 123.23 and 122.86, so about 4/10 separation right now. Taylor Katz is that leader right now, and somebody is doing a flash photography right underneath me, and I'm just blinded and went into a little shock.
Taylor Katz now will push off the wall. Right there with her is going to be Hannah James.
You know how
And
they
Mike,
have those warnings on video games that you might have seizures or something?
Taylor Katz is going to be the first pushing off the wall. Right behind her is going to be Hannah James.
That's me, I guess. Taylor Katz is making some separation, Dave. I'm calling it half a body length right now.
Stroke for stroke. Every time Taylor Katz takes a stroke, she looks over and checks to see where Hannah James is, and vice versa. Both from Riverside, so they probably sit there and see each other in practice.
Yeah, I'd say they've done some pace work together. Taylor Katz now out to what I'm going to say is now a full body length lead on Hannah James as the teammates battle it out. It was about 9/10 at the last wall. See what the separation is here at the next split.
And there you see Taylor Katz, your leader. She's now going to flip in, push off the wall. Right behind her is going to be Hannah James.
249.68 to 251.03. It's now less than 4:10, 3,500 separation.
And Mike, at the bottom of your screen, you're going to see Kendall Casey. As she now comes into play, she's going to take that third position with a 252.09 last split time.
Not getting away more than a body length is Taylor Katz over Hannah James right now. See the split, 3:18.73 to 3:20.45. So now she's out over a second lead and growing. There's the full body length.
And 3:21.52 for Kendall Casey. Holding that third position, bottom of your screen, right now in lane 1. And she's probably starting to make some move there on Hannah James for that second position, Mike. I think Kendall Casey has put it into a different gear. Let's see what happens. Katz flips in, 3:48.17. Hannah James, 3:50.48. 3:50.78 is Kendall Casey.
Kendall's coming.
Kendall there at your bottom of your screen on the left-hand side.
Taylor Katz is going to go collect that electronic bell. But what she needs to worry about is Kendall Casey coming in lane 1 with 50 to go. Kendall Casey's moved into second, 4:17.22 to 4:19.80, 1.6 second separation as Kendall Casey moves ahead of Hannah James.
And there is
Got Coach Lochte leaning over the deck here to yell at Kendall Casey to pick it up.
Taylor Katz right there. She's going to be your leader. And she's going to go into the wall, and congratulations.
State championship for Taylor Katz at 4:45.27. Second is Kendall Casey at 4:48.11. And third is Hannah James with 4:49.80.
You see Kendall and Taylor Katz looking up at their scoreboard. Hannah James took third. Well, Mike, we talked about the girls. Let's talk about the boys now. 500-yard freestyle. Who do we have on the blocks?
In lane 1 there, we have John Pelton. In 2 is going to be Michael Schilke. Let's see if we get over there to Michael. That was Venice right there in lane 1. Michael Schilke, there he is for Oviedo. In 2, lane 3 has Luis Rivadeneira for Denera. In 3, lane 4 has Ludovico Boscano from Eastlake. Dr. Phillips, John Meisenheimer in 5 right there on the left side of your screen. Miami Palmetto's Derek Chait is in 6. The red cap of Nick De La Osa from Lake Brantley is in 7. And Esteban Velasquez from St. Thomas Aquinas is in lane 8, far right-hand side of your screen. So the consolation final for event 16, boys 500-yard freestyle relay.
And we're
underway.
underway.
500 freestyle. Getting all excited. Relays are next.
Going out to an early lead is going to be a close battle between Meisenheimer and Chait over in 5 and 6. Looks like Chait over in lane 6.
John's dad, Lucky Meisenheimer, runs a big open water swim here.
That's right.
He's really involved in this facility here at the Y and I Drive. And
De La Osa, Mike, in lane 7 now is making a move, and I think he is going to be your new pace setter. Top of your screen there, lane 7. If anything, it's going to be about an arm length lead. And here comes Derek Chait again over in lane 6. He's going to reinsert himself into that leader position.
John Meisenheimer as well is getting involved, probably running third right now. 53.06, good enough for Derek Chait to have the lead against 53.37 Meisenheimer. So Chait and Meisenheimer.
Lanes 5 and 6.
Yeah. Meisenheimer off the turn there, maybe jumped into the lead.
And again, still going to be lane number 6, Chait. But also making a move is going to be Meisenheimer now. Mike, and Meisenheimer is going to push first off the wall. Chait catches him up in the middle of the pool, but Meisenheimer has some great wall work.
You got to put it all together.
And there's going to be Meisenheimer with a 149.56. 149.64 is going to be Chait. There's our split times.
Meisenheimer continues to lead out. We'll get a split here. Should give us the halfway point right here. 2:17.97 for Meisenheimer, 2:18.13 for Chait.
Battling for that second position, also close between Rivadeneira and Schilke. Lanes 2 and 3. Meisenheimer continues on now with about a half a body length lead over Chait. As you can see, pushing off that wall is Meisenheimer. And the blue swim cap, silver cap, is going to belong to Chait.
Chait's catching him back up, though. Staying within that half body length of Meisenheimer.
And there's a battle right now between 1 and 2. Left-hand side will be Meisenheimer, right will be Chait.
Get you the splits here so we can see the separation. 3:15.03. Now Chait was your leader. 3:15.03, 3:15.07. 400th separation. Chait in the lead. Strong, quick turn there for Chait as they swim neck and neck, literally. side by side in lanes 5 and 6. Chait starting to pull out a little bit. He'll touch first with a 3:43.36 to 3:44.32, almost a full second lead now, as Chait continues to push and pick up the pace. And now Meisenheimer reels him back in. We'll have to see what the split separation is here.
I don't know, though, Mike. I think Chait's going to be your leader at the bell.
4:12.11 is not enough. 4:11.43 is what Chait leads by now. 7/10 separation with that 50 to go number.
25 to go. Chait's going to push off, Mike. Meisenheimer now is going to hold second. And making a move is going to be Rivadeneira over in lane 3. And Chait's going to take first. Congratulations to Derek Chait. Takes first place. Final time of a 4:37.92. Meisenheimer is going to take second with a 4:39.82. And third is going to be Rivadeneira with a 4:40.82. Well, Mike, we've talked about the B final. Let's talk about who's going to be in the A final.
That's a shot of Caleb Tosh right there on your screen in lane 1. Carter Page from Riverview right there in 2 with the Rams cap on. Taylor Ucelis in the yellow short there in 3. Top seed Nazareno Boscaino in lane 4. From Eastlake, Riverview's Liam McCain right there, hands in front of his face in 5. Peyton Leeson getting up on the blocks in 6 for Venice. Lane 7 has Blake Manganiello from Miami Palmetto blowing into his hands there, getting warmed up in the fast skin 3. And Riverview's Dirk Hamill-Wood is out in lane 8, far right-hand side of your screen, for this championship final.
And Mike, here we go. They whistle him up to the blocks. Tell everybody to take a quick stand. And we are off. And going out to an early lead, looks like it's going to be Taylor Ucelis over in lane 3. Also Boscaino in 4. And Manganiello as well over in 7. We push off first at the 50. Holding first is going to be Boscaino. And right there with him is going to be Taylor Ucelis. I think Taylor Ucelis got him off the wall. And Taylor Ucelis now is going to have about a half a body length lead, with Boscaino holding second and Liam McCain over in lane 5 holding that third position down. And it's still a close race between Taylor Ucelis and Boscaino. Taylor Ucelis there on the left-hand side. And you can see also close how this race is going. Taylor Ucelis in lane 3. He's just popped up, and then right there with him is going to be Boscaino in 4, and then McCain in 5. So 3, 4, 5 are holding that first, second, and third position down.
Here's your 200 number. As Taylor Ucelis continues to set the pace, 1:46.01, 29 hundredths ahead of Nazareno Boscaino, Naza, 1:46.30. Continuing to lead out is Ucelis. 2:13.87 to 2:14.19. About half a second separation right now.
Wow. 2:13, 2:14, 2:15. Again, lanes 3, 4, and 5. Euselis is going to push off right there with him. Boscano. And McCain. McCain pretty much has a full body length lead over the rest of the field for that third position. The battle is between Euselis and Boscano, and that difference is a half a body length lead. And I think now they're going to be stroke for stroke as they just go by our camera shot there. And it's still Taylor Euselis and Boscano. .309.20, 309.25 separates the two.
500ths now. Might as well be nothing as they go arm in arm down the pool, lanes 3 and 4.
And it's still Taylor Euselis is going to be your leader. Boscano's holding that second position.
You get a shot there, how close they're turning together.
That is it. That's what separates first place for the state championship. They both, it looks like we're doing a synchronized 500, Mike.
Yeah, Boscano turned it over a little faster there in the turn and got out to about a 3/10 lead just by flipping it over quick. Now it's about a half a body length. And Nazda was the top seed coming out of regionals in the state, top seed from this morning. Got some work to do to hang on to that as he gets the final 50 buzzer. And he's bringing Taylor Euselis right with him, 403.33. 403.92, so it's out to about 6/10 now.
Boscano heard that buzzer, and that gave him a little bit extra momentum.
See if he'll go under 430. He's done 430 at region and 430 this morning.
And here comes Taylor Euselis.
I got a feeling we're going to see a 428, 429 here.
And it's going to be Boscano going underneath the flags.
429.40.
Congratulations, there's both of them.
Taylor Euselis 430.45.
And there's congratulating each other on the left-hand side. That's going to be Euselis and Boscano on the right.
And third is going to go to Liam McCain with a 436.86. So all of it in the middle of the pool there.
Well, Mike,
I think we may take a break for awards. Now we're going to freestyle relays.
Actually, we're going to do relays.
Good. I guess we've only had one event. That's right, 500 free. So this will be your 200 free relays. We'll do a consolation final. Event 17, girls 200-yard freestyle relay. It's going to be the girls first. Lane 1 right there, you're looking at George Jenkins High School. Lane 2 is going to be Cypress Bay. 3, you'll see St. Thomas Aquinas. 4 is going to be Countryside. There in the yellow cap. 5 is Coral Reef. 6 in the purple cap is Fletcher High School from Jacks Beach. Newsom of Lithia there in 7 with the big N on their cap. And stepping up in the far right is Spruce Creek in lane 8. The orange writing on the black cap.
And they're whistling everybody to the blocks, and we are underway.
Like I said, Dave, you get not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 50s here.
That's exactly right. And you get
all
four
individuals.
4 different swimmers swimming them too.
So it's going to be fast.
And going out to an early lead, you have to move all the way out to lane number 7, and that's going to be Newsom.
I think you're missing it by a lane there, Dave. 6 looks like Fletcher right now to me.
You're exactly right as they
the
push
purple
off.
cap, but you have to watch lane 2 as well because right there in lane 2, Cypress Bay is involved. Both of them went 24s.
And everybody's still trying to catch Fletcher over in lane 6. And also making a move is going to be Coral Reef in 5. And then drop down to lane 2, Cypress Bay.
And here comes Countryside and lane 4 making their move on Fletcher. And it's going to be just like that. Fletcher, Countryside, and Cypress Bay. Only Fletcher and Countryside went under 50 seconds to open. Fletcher continues to lead out.
And you can see right there, Mike, it is oh so close.
1:15.45 for Fletcher to Countryside's 1:15.84, 1:15.93 now for St. Thomas Aquinas getting in the mix. And I think we're going to have 4 swimmers wide all turning together Lanes 2, 3, 4, and 6, which is Cypress Bay, St. Thomas Aquinas, Countryside, Fletcher. Who's going to be the Concy King? I'm going to call it right now. Looks like St. Thomas Aquinas.
And they're going to go in.
Lane 8.
It's going to be Spruce Creek all the way out in lane 8. It's going to take first. Holding second is going to be Countryside. And third, they're going to say St. Thomas Aquinas.
And that'll whistle up our championship final here as the Heat 2A final steps up event 17, girls 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 1, we're going to see Seminole High School of Sanford. There they are in lane 1. Move over to lane 2 and we'll see Miami Palmetto getting ready there in 2. Palm Harbor University in 3. Dr. Phillips getting splashed up there in lane 4. Riverview there with the white caps about ready to step up in 5. Tampa Plant in 6. Oviedo right there stepping up on 7. And right next to them, Buchholz of Gainesville in lane 8.
Best seed time coming in tonight with a 137.94 is going to be Dr. Phillips.
Too fast to call, Dave.
And let's see what happens here at the 25. I think you're going to move over to lane 6, and that's going to be Plant. And Mike Plant, Riverview over in lane 5 are close together.
Yeah.
Also, Oviedo is holding that third position out in lane 7. Bottom of your screen is going to be Seminole. They're trying to make a move in here and go into that third position. Everybody's trying to catch Riverview as they flip in, push off the wall. Right next to him is going to be Plant. And now I believe you're going to see Oviedo move into second. And Riverview will send the third leg in. And they're going to be your leaders. And now Buchholz up in lane 8 has moved into second. Everybody's still trying to catch Riverview over in lane 5. Anchor swimmers are up on the blocks. And Riverview is going to send theirs in first with a 1:13.09. Now also with him is going to be Plant over in 6. And there you see the battle between Riverview and Plant. And Mike, they go in, and it's going to be Riverview. Congratulations, takes first. No correction on that. Dr. Phillips is going to take first. Riverview is going to hold second, and touching third is going to be Plant. So Riverview had, Dr. Phillips had some great wall work there in the final 25. Now it's time for the boys. We're going to whistle the boys up to the blocks. Wellington will be over in lane 1. Stepping on the blocks there is going to be Fletcher. 2, 3 is going to be Venice. 4 in the yellow swim cap is going to be Fleming Island. 5 is going to be Nova. 6 is going to be Jupiter. 7, Freedom. And Hialeah Gardens. Purple cap, far right-hand side there is going to be in lane 8. And Mike, consolation round for the boys 200-yard freestyle are underway.
Sorry about that, Dave. I just got distracted by the girls there in the championship.
Going out to an early lead. Looks like it's going to be Fleming Island over in lane 4. Also coming with them is going to be Nova, and then next to them, Jupiter. And first going in is going to be Fleming Island. 22:34. They're going to be your leaders. Nova with a 22:70. And 22:99 is going to be Jupiter. So 4, 5, and 6 is where all the action is right now. As soon as I say that, wow, here comes lanes 1 and 2. 1 being Wellington there, bottom of your screen, and right next to him is going to be Fletcher in 2. Everybody's still trying to catch Fleming Island in lane 4. They're going to be the first to flip. Nova will be right there with them in 5. And then it's going to be lane 2's Fletcher and then Wellington. Fleming Island is going to go in. 108.15. Nova now has moved into that first position. Mike, as they're pushing off. So Fleming Island's been holding on to it. Now they're trying to give chase to Nova. Nova's going to go underneath the flags, Mike. And Nova is going to take first with a time of 1:30.42. Second is going to be Jupiter with a 1:30.95. And Venice is going to take third with a 1:31.07.
Which should get us the music started, Dave, as we bring up the championship final in this event 18, boys 200-yard freestyle relay, which is going to bring us to lane 1, St. Thomas Aquinas. Next to them in 2 is Miami Palmetto getting ready there. Dr. Phillips is back in lane 3 with Boca Raton in lane 4. Seminole is in lane 5, Seminole of Sanford. Countryside in the yellow cap there in 6. Palm Harbor University in the yellow shorts in 7. And Riverview with the white cap ready in 8 on the right-hand side of your screen.
And they're going to whistle the boys up to the blocks, Mike. And we're getting ready to find out who is going to be the new 200-yard freestyle relay champion.
I'm so excited, Dave. I can barely contain myself.
And we are off. Wow, going out to an early, it looks like St. Thomas down there in lane 1, bottom of your screen. As soon as I say that, here comes Boca Raton in lane 4.
You're absolutely right. The fastest 25 there, but coming with some outside heat is St. Thomas Aquinas in lane 1.
But everybody's still trying to chase down lane 4, Boca Raton. And Mike, they're going to push off the wall with a 21-21.
At 21:34 is St. Thomas Aquinas in lane 1. Other outside heat is Riverview all the way over in lane 8, pushing for that third spot.
And there's a close shot there of
Seminole
Boca
Sanford's
Raton
in the mix right next to Boca Raton in 4 and 5 there. 42:30. That's back-to-back 21s right there.
And that time belongs to Boca Raton as they're going to be the leaders.
And Boca Raton is now out to a body length lead over Seminole of Sanford, taking a position in that second spot.
Anchors now are in the water.
103.18 as the 21s keep rolling for Boca Raton.
And Boca Raton, Mike, is going to almost take a full body length lead.
And I'm being mean because that wasn't a 21, that was a 20-point high is what that was.
Seminole is now holding second, but watch out. Here comes Dr. Phillips over in lane 3. Bottom of your screen right there. And it's going to be Boca Raton taking first. Congratulations. Second is going to be Seminole. And Dr. Phillips will hold that third position down. There's one of the swimmers for Boca Raton. And congratulations to 1, 2, and 3. Dr. Phillips finished up with a 126.20.
We go back to awards.
That's right. Next we'll be
Give us
coming
a
up
rest. We're going to have backstroke and breaststroke coming up after that. And then 400 free relays. And
guess what?
then
400
the
free.
drive-through.
That gets to, you'll be able to see 4 swimmers swimming 100 yards each.
I know, but you said it wrong. 4 swimmers each swimming 250s. It's all about the 50, Dave. Everything is a multiple of 50. Like if you were to give me $200, that would be 4 50s.
Okay.
Let's do it for the folks at home. Hand me 4 50s. No, Dave, not 50-cent pieces. We need to have like a little cot for me with a pillow. I need to rest up between
Rest up during the awards.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to be coming up next.
I actually like the awards because they get up and they shake hands, they smile at their friends. I just need a nap because I'm tired. We did this last night, we're doing it tonight. Where will we be tomorrow night, Dave?
We'll be back here bringing more action. In fact, we'll have Class 1A tomorrow night.
And tomorrow, I will be here after a full day on the pool deck at Lake Brantley for the Patriot Invite
That's right.
tomorrow. No rest for the weary. I may have missed a couple of times on some of these. Let me flip back a page or two and see if I have these. This should be girls 500 free, right? Or are we talking about 100 free?
Yeah, we're going to be talking about the 500 frees and then the 200 free relays.
Gotcha. I do have a couple of these here. So this should be Hannah James. Should get a shot of her stepping up here in a second as she gets her bronze medal.
Congratulations there to...
Literally jumped up there. Let's see if we can't get you a shot of Hannah. There's Hannah James, the bronze medal winner in the girls 500-yard freestyle with a time of 4:49.80. Kendall Casey at lane 1 outside heat from Spruce Creek is going to come over and collect the silver medal. There she is with the cap and sweatshirt on. Stepping up with her flower and now a silver medal. And Taylor Katz is back for Riverview High School, the senior, with a 4:45.27. Has another gold medal there.
Congratulations to those 3 young ladies. And Mike now will bring up the boys.
Some nice hugs. Great photoshops for the parents. So we'll go to the men now. And the boys 500-yard freestyle relay. This is event 16. As they announce the 8th through 6th placers. A little shot of our warm-up pool or warm-down pool, depending on where you are in your evening. The bronze medal goes to Liam McCain with a 4:36.86. See if he steps up here and gets his flower and his bronze medal. There he is.
Congratulations.
The silver is going to go to Taylor Ucelis with a 4:30.45. He was in a great race with our champion, Naza Boscaino. And here comes the state champion from East Lake High School, Nazareno Boscaino, with a 4:29.40. And if you heard that right, that is correct. He is a freshman.
Yep, congratulations.
So if you want to know who you're battling for the next 4 years of your high school 500 career, his name is Naza Boscaino. And the record he'll be chasing will be that of one Nick Caldwell, whose record is a 4:17.29. So got some work ahead of him still.
So congratulations to those young men. Now let's talk about the relay teams coming up. First off, we're going to have the girls 200 freestyle relays. Mike?
Yeah, this is where I don't have the times here. I got excited during this one. And
Plank High School is going to take the bronze medal as they step up onto the podium now.
They posted in with a time of
137.39 was a bronze. Consideration All-American time.
The silver goes to Riverview of Sarasota.
So Riverview will step up.
Riverview now.
Taylor Katz got her name on that stand a few times today. So this time as a team is Riverview.
Silver medalist. And Mike, that brings up to the gold medal.
And the state champions in the ladies 200-yard freestyle, Dr. Phillips.
And Dr. Phillips will receive the award and also the name of state champion. Trying to get 12 young ladies up there on the blocks, and that represents first, second, and third. Congratulations.
official results. In eighth place was Riverview of Sarasota.
Here comes the championship final for the men. Event 18 boys 200-yard freestyle relay. As soon as the girls give them some room to step off. And they'll announce 8th through 4th. The bronze goes to Dr. Phillips as they put up a time of 1:26:20. I'm sorry, 1:26:20. Correct. Read my own handwriting. The silver medal stepping up now should be Seminole Sanford with a 1:25:57. Should be joining Dr. Phillips on the podium. And here comes the state champion, the Boca Raton Bobcats, with a 1:23:79. Coming up to collect their gold medals and climb onto that top step of the podium. We get some celebratory high fives and hugs from the other guys in there. With the sweatshirt motto on the back, train insane or remain the same. Good motto. Got to read the mottos of those who win championships.
Congratulations to those young men.
So Dave, where does that leave us now? We're coming back to the 100 backstroke. Event 19, girls 100 backstroke. Then the girls and men's 100 breaststroke. And then, like we talked about before, the 400-yard freestyle relays. So we're already stepping the women up to the blocks here.
Well, tell me who we got then real quick, Mike.
So we'll go to the girls. Event 19, 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1, B final will be the consolation final. Which will give us lane 1 right there. We'll have Jupiter's Ariana Ortiz. Lane 2 is going to have Seminole's Chelsea Miller. Megan Abad is there getting ready in lane 3. Nova's Amanda Tipton there in 4 in the green cap. Marissa Marchese is in lane 5. That's a good shot of Kaylee Newcomb from Miami Palmetto. Palm Harbor University's Morgan Parati getting stretched out there in 7. And Lexi Raybon of Riverview on the far right-hand side of your screen in lane 8. This is your consolation final in the girls' 100-yard backstroke. Top seed from this morning, Amanda Tipton with a 58.96.
And here we go, Mike.
Big underwater work there in lane 5 for Marchese. She'll be your leader at the 25.
And I also think coming right there with her is going to be lane 3, Abad. But you know what? You sit there and look across the pool, everybody's kind of flipping at the same time. And it might even be lane 1, Ortiz, Ariana Ortiz. Might be making a move on that first position.
Continuing the big underwater work is Marchese, though, but now I believe we got some outside heat happening in 1. Like you said, Ariana Ortiz. This is going to be the final touch. Who's going to be the Conti King? Oh, Ortiz out touches 58.93 for Ortiz. No, I'm sorry, Tipton 58.81 in lane 4 did get her.
Congratulations.
58.93 as Ariana Ortiz takes second, and third is Marissa Marchese with a 59.21.
Congratulations.
Which will take us to the championship final as the music changes. Lane 1's Maggie Hahn. Fleming Island there with the green cap on. Jasmine Williams in 2. Lyman has Kayla Moran back with the blue cap with the yellow paw print in 3. Sydney Pickram from Eastlake, there she is in lane 4. Maddie Hess from Newsom is in 5. Cindy Chang from Dr. Phillips is in 6. Next to her teammate Alexandria Magrino in 7. And Marcella Marinero is West Broward swimmer out there on the far right side of your screen in lane 8. Championship final, Dave. Are you excited?
This is great.
I'm excited. I wish I could swim it for someone out there, but they would never win if they let me swim it for them.
And Mike, we've got everybody in the water. And here we go. Who's going to be the new 100-yard backstroke champion?
Well, I don't know. I'll let you know in a minute. Or less. Like 55 seconds, I'm guessing.
And actually going and taking the long stroke there is going to be lane number 5, Maddie Hess. She's going to be the
call right now.
Sydney Pickram is over in lane 4. But I think everybody's trying to catch Maddie Hess. And you're going to see Maddie Hess. She's going to be the first flipping right there, pushing off the wall.
26.98 to Pickram's 27.33. So who's got the best second 50 now? We know it was Hess to open. Here comes Pickram with a big deep underwater.
And there it is, Hess and Pickram battling out right there for 1 and 2. Hess
for
on the right.
State championship, I believe Hess has her.
And let's see what happens. They go underneath the flags and they're going to go into the wall. Congratulations to Maddie Hess, who takes it with a 55.01.
Pickram second with a 55.38. And lane 2's Jasmine Williams gets third with a 57.33. Whew! So here comes event 20, the boys 100-yard backstroke. Lane 1's Robert Castano. Caleb Tosh is going to be in lane 2. We'll let him get on the screen. There he is. Nicholas Cord is in 3. Stefan Spirik is in lane 4. Carl Hegwine, we zoom in on him in the middle of your screen for Riverview with the Rams cap in 5. Alejandro Vasallo in the dark cap there for Boca Raton in 6. The bright cap, Francisco Alvarez in 7. And just splashing in was Cooper Hoffman from Countryside in lane 8. The far right-hand side of the screen, bright yellow cap out there. Stefan Spirik with a 51.90. Just fast enough to be the top seed in this consolation final tonight.
Alvarez popped out there pretty good in lane 7. Mike, but here comes Hegwin over in lane 5. Looks like the battle between Spirik and Hegwin over in 4 and 5.
Yep. Continuing with the outside speed we've seen, though, Robert Castano is not wanting to be left out. 25.43 for Spirik, 25.61 Hegwine, 25.75.
And there's a great shot.
Castano.
There's a great shot. It tells you how close it is between Spirik and Hegwine.
Castano has great underwaters. He's staying deep and pushing it, but right now it looks like it's going to go Spirik Hegwine. Spirik Hegwine into the wall, and it is Spirik Hegwine 52.23, Hegwine 52.35, but third is Castano at 53.02. Over in lane 1.
Congratulations.
Should get a change in the music in here as we go to the championship final. Heat 2, the A final for the Event 20 boys 100-yard backstroke. St. Thomas Aquinas, Brandon Goldman right there in front of your screen in 1. Georgie Krastev is in lane 2. Stepping up there in 3 is Alexander Katz from Riverview with the Rams cap on. The bright pink shorts from Palm Harbor University's Tristan Sanders. In 4, lane 5 is Ryan Peters of Countryside in the bright yellow cap. Noah Hensley from Oviedo in the dark cap there in 6. Taravella has Keegan Boyson Yates back. No, he's not there. There he is, stepping up now. Got his beats on in 7. And Quinn Pody with the Timber Creek cap is on the far right-hand side of your screen there in lane 8.
All right, here we go.
I hope Keegan Boyson Yates doesn't jump in the water with his beats on. It's a good way to ruin some headphones there.
And here we go. Boys are in the water now. And we're getting ready to find out, Mike, in less than 55 seconds, who our new state champion is going to be.
Well, with this group, it's probably going to be less than 50 seconds, Dave. They have gone fast morning. Top seed, Tristan Sanders, was a 49.93 in the bright pink there in lane 4. First to touch in at 25.
You're exactly right, pushing off that wall. Great kickouts, but you see popping up with that white cap is going to be Tristan Sanders over in lane 4. And Sanders is going to continue to push on.
Will he be challenged, Dave? He's got more than half a body length lead with 25 to go. And the only challenge can possibly come right now from Ryan Peters. But here comes Alexander Katz, Noah Hensley.
And Mike, they're going to go into the wall, and it's going to be Tristan Sanders takes first. Congratulations. Ryan Peters will hold second, and Alexander Katz take third. There's a great shot there of Tristan Sanders.
So that was Sanders, 49.63. Ryan Peters gets second with 50.54, and third is Alexander Katz at 50.57.
And this
Here
is
comes the 100 breaststroke.
Event 21, Mike. Who do we have in the water real quick?
In lane 1 is Gabby Spangenberg from Haggerty. Riverview's Samantha Smithberger in 2. Sydney Bexley there is in 3. Jupiter's Chase Harris is in 4. Kelly Fertel is in lane 5. Fatima Westbrook is in 6. Hanako Worrell is out there in 7. And Shannon Kennedy for Oviedo is in lane 8, the far right-hand side of your screen.
And here we go, Mike. Consolation finals are underway. And it looks like popping up first, far right-hand side of your screen, is going to be Shannon Kennedy. All the way out in lane 8. But closing that gap as they push first off the wall is going to be a mess of swimmers. That's going to be Chase Harris and Kelly Fertel in lanes 4 and 5. Also coming with is going to be Westbrook in 6. Let's see what happens as they come into the wall here at the end of 50. Touching first with a 32.17 is going to be Westbrook. Second with a 32.19 is going to be Chase Harris. And there you see Harris in lane 4 trying to reassert herself into that first position. 25 yards left to go. And there you see Chase Harris pulling away from the rest of the field as they go underneath the flags. And it's going to be Chase Harris who's going to take first with a time of 1:08.07. Second with a 1:08.49 is Hanako Worrell, and touching third with a time of 1:08.53 is Westbrook. So, Mike, we hear a change of the music, and that's going to tell us who A finalists are.
Yes, we are. And stepping up behind the blocks there is Natsuko Worrell from Haggerty in lane 1. Hannah Roper there in 2. Dee Sopapong in 3. Allie Donahue is in lane 4 from Tampa Plant, your top seed. Miami Palmetto's Daniela Johnson there in 5. McKenna Harris in 6, next to Plant's Emma Donahue, Allie's sister, in 7. And Christy Herfurth is in lane 8, the right side of your screen there, and the nice nifty suit.
And Mike, we're getting ready to get underway. Find out who our new state championship is in the 100-yard breaststroke. Announcer now hushes the crowd. And we are underway.
We're going to see some exceptional times here. Allie Donahue went a 103.52 this morning in qualifying for this final, but there's a couple girls in this pool that are capable of getting down into that 104 territory, and Allie's going to have to go low to get them, to keep them off anyways. So
Allie right now is enjoying about a half a body length lead, but coming right there next to her on the right-hand side is going to be Danielle Johnson.
And sister Emma Donahue out in 7 is going with her in that bright pink plant cap. Allie's going to touch in at 30.1. D Subapong right with her at 31.08.
And 30.10 is going to be Donahue's split time there. Donahue now looks like she's going to take a full body length lead over the rest of the crowd there, Mike. And coming in next is going to be McKenna Harris over in 6. And here they come as they go underneath the flags. And it's going to be Donahue first underneath the flags, and Allie's going to take it with a time of 1:03.81. Taking second is going to be McKenna Harris with a 1:05.23, and Daniela Johnson is going to take third with a 1:05.86.
So bring us event 22, boys 100-yard breaststroke. B final consolation, Jose Gonzalez is in lane 1. Billy Whidden is in lane 2 of Olympia. Miami Beach's Alexander Reed in 3, stepping up there. Stephen Vergona from Boca Raton in 4. Joseph Hunt from Miami Palmetto in 5. Dr. Phillips Evan Staton is in 6. Campbell Lee from Riverview is in 7. And Esteban Sarmiento of Jupiter was out in lane 8.
And Mike, we're underway with the consolation finals. Best seat time today was a 1:00.21, and that's going to be by Stephen Vergona. Right there in the middle of your screen, lane 4. And they're going to push hard off the wall, and it's still going to be 27.87. That's going to be Vergona. He's going to be holding that second spot because here comes Alexander Reed. And Reed's going to push off the wall, Mike. And in doing so, they're going to go underneath the flags, and it's going to be Vergona takes first with a time of 59.66. Holding second is going to be Joseph Hunt with a 1:00.44. And third will be Alexander Reed. There's a great shot of our winner, Vergona. Congratulations. And finishing third is going to be Alexander Reed with a time of 1:00.49. So now it moves us over to our A final, Mike, and this is going to be our new state champion.
Championship final is up. Kevin Mateus from Boca Raton is there in lane 1. Timber Creek's Alex Kemple in 2. Fleming Island's Stuart Jameson in 3. Matt Ankerholtz of Seminole Sanford is in 4. Ilya Edvidomikov from Taravella is in 5. Kevin Smith from Eastlake is in 6. Juan Olano is in 7. And Riverview's Patrick Wall out there in lane 8 with the Rams cap on.
And here we go, Mike.
Ankerholtz went a 57.33 this morning. I'm going to say it's going to take something faster than that to get a win tonight.
And they're going to be stepping up onto the blocks.
This is our final individual championship for the night to award, Dave.
And here we go. Swimmers are being whistled up to the blocks, Mike, and we're about getting ready to get everything underway. And Mike going out to an early lead. Looks like it's going to be lane 4. Ankerholtz, Matt Ankerholtz. He's going to be first to push off. But as you can see, oh so close. A whole host of swimmers holding that first position.
Right now it's Ankerholtz and Kimpel, I think, in 4 and 2. 26.76, 26.89. Ankerholtz and Kimpel.
And Ankerholtz now is trying to make a move to pull himself out.
Taravella's Ilya Evakimov. Ankerholtz, Kimpel.
And Ankerholtz now is making a move, Mike, to pull himself out a little bit further. And it's going to be Ankerholtz taking the win. Final time of 56.45. Holding second is going to be Alex Kimpel with a time of 57.30. And third,
Ilya Evakimov with a 57.47.
and Mike, we're going to take a quick break for some awards before we come up and finish our evening with a 400-yard free relays.
Back up a second here and tell you we've got the bronze just jumped up there, Jasmine Williams.
I don't know, Jazz is stepping up on the blocks.
I think I went back too many events here. Where's Jasmine? There she is. In the girls 100-yard backstroke, Jasmine Williams took bronze with a 57.33 on your right. Second was Sydney Pickram on the left with a 55.38. You've got the silver, that's runner-up for state, and your state champion with a 55.01 from Newsom High School, the sophomore Maddie Hess. And she steps up to get her gold medal. And there she is joining her competitors on the podium.
Congratulations to those young ladies.
Yeah.
And Mike, now we move over to the boys 100 backstroke winner.
On an alternate camera, I think I just saw a young Matt Kirby down there. Yeah, there he is. Multi-time state champion. Now Florida Gator. Here come event 20 boys 100-yard backstroke as they announce the 8th through 4th finishers. We're going to get a bronze step up here of Alexander Katz with a time of 50:57.
In fourth place was sophomore from Avito, Noah Hensley. And in the medals for the gentlemen's 100 backstroke, the bronze going to Riverview High School of Sarasota, junior Alexander Katz.
And Alexander. Yep, sorry, Dave.
Alexander Katz is going to step up and accept the bronze medal.
The silver going to junior from Countryside, Ryan Peters.
Alexander Katz had a 50:57, but Ryan Peters got the silver with a 50:54 from Countryside.
And Mike.
Yes, Dave.
Coming up now is our gold medalist, All-American consideration.
Tristan Sanders with a 49:63.
Congratulations. Also now he can not only take that gold medal, but he can also claim as the new state champion.
And that time earns him automatic All-American status.
So Mike, now coming up is going to be the girls 100 breaststroke winners. And they're announcing now 8, 7, 6, 5 before we get to our bronze medalist. The girls 100 breaststroke winner. Bronze medalist, Daniela Johnson.
She did that in a time of 105.82, I think, if I can read my own handwriting.
And second place,
she's up there now with her
McKenna Harris Jr. will now accept the silver medal.
That's Daniela Johnson on the right. And there comes McKenna Harris. She had a time of 105.23.
And Allie Donahue will take the gold medal and be claimed as a new state champion.
Tampa plant of the Donahues. Big swimming family. As we heard, Emma was 6th in the same race. Mom and dad both swimmers. It's a great shot of them there. Allie Donahue, state champion with a 103.81 in the 100 breaststroke. Allie is even an awesome person, I happen to know. So,
well, Mike, we've talked about the girls. Let's talk about the boys now. They're being announced. This is going to be your state champion for the boys 100 breaststroke.
The race we just saw, Dave.
I know we were getting close last night. We had a lot of swimmers that were doing warm downs and not able to make it to the podium.
Well, I see Alex Kippel down there ready to get his silver.
Our bronze
and
medalist.
Anchor Holtz ready to get his gold as they're shaking hands off camera. The bronze is going to be Ilya Evdokimov from Taravella. He put up a 57.47. There he is on the right side of your screen.
And Alex Hempel now stepping up on the left-hand side with that silver medal wrapped around his neck.
57.30 is what he took to get that.
And our new champion and title holder is Matt Ankerholtz. Congratulations.
And Matt Ankerholtz wins it with a time of 56.45.
Congratulations.
State champion.
Well, Mike, that moves us now to our final two events for the evening. And they're going to be relays.
Any chance we could change this event to be called the 8 by 50?
Start off with event number 23. It'll be the girls 400 freestyle relay.
You can make it even faster, Dave. You have all 4 girls swim a 50 and then get back in order again. They fall, so they do it 8 in a row, 8 50s.
And guess what, Mike? They're getting ready to get everything underway because they're now stepping the girls up to the blocks. So let's see who we can get on the blocks.
This will be event 23, girls 400-yard freestyle relay. Lane 1 is going to be Reagan High School out of Doral. I believe they're the Bisons. Lane 2 is Cypress Bay. Lane 3 is Palm Harbor University. Stepping up there in 4 is supposed to be St. Thomas Aquinas. They're back behind the block still. 5 has Jupiter, the Yellow Caps. Oviedo is in lane 6. Plant is in lane 7. And on the right-hand side of the screen there is Spruce Creek in lane 8.
And Mike, here we go. They're getting ready to whistle everybody up to the blocks. And this is going to be the consolation finals. And the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. And we are off. As you can tell, everybody's swimming stroke for stroke. If there's any lead right now, it's going to be all the way out in lane 8, Spruce Creek.
They are cruising right now. And they will open up with the fastest 50 of 25-25. But these are hundreds.
You see Reagan Doral down there in lane 1. But Spruce Creek is your leader. Almost enjoys a full body length lead.
Yeah, I think Oviedo's running second right now in between them and Reagan Doral. And here comes a move in 3 by Palm Harbor University.
And so
opening 100 for Spruce Creek, 51-50.
Right behind him is going to be Oviedo High School with a 53-14. And holding third is going to be their next door neighbor, I should say Jupiter, with a 54-28. Quick shot of over in lane 3, Palm Harbor. And you can see everybody's still trying to chase down Spruce Creek out in lane 8. And Mike, that battle for second is also close between Oviedo and Jupiter. Also making a move at the bottom of your screen is going to be Reagan Doral over in lane 1. See on the left-hand side of your screen there. And Reagan Doral, I think, is now going to take the lead with a 1:48.04. So the battle was lane 8. Now it's between lanes 1 and 8 for that first position. Both flipped at the same time. And also making a move is going to be lane number 5. That's going to be Jupiter. Jupiter and Oviedo are battling out for that second position, as they're slowly catching up to Spruce Creek.
I think your leader right now is Reagan for sure.
Yep, Reagan's first. That battle for second is oh so close, and it keeps going back and forth between Spruce Creek and Oviedo.
Yeah, I think right now it's Reagan, Oviedo, then Spruce Creek.
And here we go, anchors are in. Reagan's going to go in first, 2:43.09. Split time. Here comes Oviedo, though, Mike. Oviedo, I think, is going to take the lead here off the push. So Oviedo now is going to be your leader. Jupiter is going to be holding that second position. And the battle for third is between Reagan in lane 1 and Spruce Creek in lane 8. .50 left to go. And it's going to be Oviedo, Mike. They're going to be your leader. They're going to flip first, push off the wall. 25 left. Jupiter had a great wall work, though, and maybe have closed a little bit of that gap. And Oviedo starting to pull away again. And I think Oviedo's going to be the first underneath the flags, and Oviedo is going to take it with a time of 3:37.38. Second is going to be Jupiter with a 3:37.64. And touching third to wrap out the field is going to be Plant with a time of 3:40.04. Well, Mike, we've talked about
our championship final, Dave.
That's it. Who do we have?
In Heat 1, we're going to have, or Lane 1, excuse me, of this championship final, Heat 2, actually. Countryside in the yellow cap there. Lane 1, Eastlake is in 2. Haggerty High School is in lane 3. You see Knoxville Worrell stepped up there. Dr. Phillips up on the blocks there in 4. Riverview High School, the Rams in 5. Newsom of Lithia in 6. Lyman in lane 7 there. You see Kayla Moran getting ready to lead them off. And lane 8 has Buchholz of Gainesville out there in lane 8 with the pink on their caps.
And Mike, we're underway. So in the next 3 minutes, we're going to have a new state champion.
Yes, sir.
And pushing first off the wall, looks like it's going to be Riverview in lane 5. Also making a move is going to be Lyman in lane 7. Riverview is going to hold it 24.89. 25.16 is going to be Lyman. And there's Riverview taking almost a full body length lead. Lyman is right there with him, though. And Riverview will continue on. As you can see, has an entire full body length lead as they now prepare for transition. They're going to transition here at the 100, Mike. Time of 51.01. And there's Riverview right now enjoying that lead and actually expanding on it.
Yeah, it is getting out of hand here. Somebody wants to reel them in because just 2 swimmers in. And they have about a great turn there, though, for Newsom. But it's still a little more than a body length lead.
And there's Riverview right now. They're going to flip in, push off the wall. And the next team closest to them is going to be Newsom over in lane 6. Lyman's now dropped into that 3rd position, but they better be careful because Dr. Phillips over in lane 4 is going to start pulling them back in. Riverview's going to touch in 142.60. Next closest team to him is a 145.74. That's Newsom. And 3rd is Dr. Phillips now with a 146.91. Lyman now has dropped to 4th, 147.40. And Mike, Riverview continues pulling away. Almost 3 body lengths lead over the rest of the field.
Yeah, if you want to watch the battle, Dave, the battle is for that 2nd spot because we were giving it to Newsom earlier. But now don't forget Dr. Phillips and Haggerty are battling 3 wide in lanes 3, 4, and 6. Giving us a race for that 2nd spot.
And here we go.
I think Haggerty will move back into 2nd.
Anchors now will go in. Riverview will go with the lead.
So it's Riverview with a 5-second lead, but that lead is now on Haggerty.
2:40.37 Haggerty's times. 2:40.66 is Dr. Phillips. That is the battle for 2nd.
As soon as I say that, the Dr. Phillips anchor as well as the Newsom anchor shift gears and jump ahead of Haggerty.
3:00.72 is going to be Riverview's time. And there's Riverview right now, Mike, as they're pulling away, enjoying about a 4, almost a 5 body length lead. And they're going to continue on. And that battle for 2nd is oh so close now between Dr. Phillips and Newsom. And let's see what happens. First place is going to go to Riverview. 2nd is going to go to Dr. Phillips, and Newsom will hold 3rd with a 3:32.06. There's a Riverview. Finishes it off. Congratulations. So, Mike, it's going to bring us to our final event for the evening. It'll be event 24, boys 400-yard freestyle relay. Let's talk about who's going to get up on the blocks right now. Park Vista will be in lane 1. In lane 2 will be Venice. Lane 3, Seminole. They're waiting for our Seminole. There he is. Light cap, purple cap will be Timber Creek. Lane 5 will be Spanish River. Lane 6 will be Seminole. Lane 7 is Nova. And we're not going to have a relay team, Mike, over in lane 8. It's going to be vacant.
You know what that tells me?
What's that?
Somebody DQ'd this morning.
Ah.
There were 16 teams brought here.
Okay.
So, I'm just guessing. Unless I guess I could have scratched.
So this is going to be consolation finals, Mike, and we're underway. Looks like going out to an early lead is going to be lane number 4. That's going to be Timber Creek. You'll see Timber Creek first to flip off there. They're going to pop up right there in the middle of your screen. They're going to be the leaders. Right there next to them is going to be Seminole over in lane 3. Pulling that second position, but also don't get it past lane 6, Seminole. So still Timber Creek's the team that everybody's trying to catch right now in lane 4 as they're going to flip, push off the wall and head back the other way. And now second leg of the relay goes into the water. And it's still going to be Timber Creek is going to be your leaders over in lane 4. Closing that gap, though, Mike, is Seminole in lane 3. And I think off the wall, you're going to see Seminole might have taken that lead away from Timber Creek.
You're absolutely right, David. They go into the wall here. The next split time is going to be 1:10:59, 1:10:78. Seminole Sanford ahead of Timber Creek by 1900ths, almost 2/10.
And so here we go as they're pushing off the wall. And Mike, they're pushing off, and there still is Timber Creek. Trying to catch up on Seminole. And Mike, Seminole's going to push off the wall. They're their leaders right now. Great shot of Seminole there as they're pushing up, getting ready for anchor legs to get in. And Timber Creek will send theirs, correction on that, Seminole will send theirs in first. Right behind them will be Timber Creek. And that battle for second is also close between Timber Creek and Spanish River. As they push off the wall here and head back. Seminole still the lead, 2:49:23. And they're going to push off.
No one's going to catch Seminole, although it's going to get a lot closer than it looked like it was going to be with Timber Creek.
And
they did catch him.
And it's going to be taking first, congratulations.
Holy smokes.
To Spanish River over in lane 5. And there's the Spanish River swimmer. He's all excited. Great job. Spanish River is going to take first. Holding second is going to be Seminole. And touching third will be Timber Creek.
What a race. I can't believe he got him in that last 10 yards there. We come into the final championship award of the night here. Our championship final for event 24, boys 400-yard freestyle relay. That's St. Thomas Aquinas there on your screen in lane 1. And then the yellow caps of Countryside in 2. Palm Harbor University getting ready in lane 3. Next up, Boca Raton Bobcats in 4. The Riverview Rams in 5, with Dr. Phillips there with the blue cap stretching out in 6. Miami Palmetto in the dark cap there in 7. And Eastlake on the far end of the screen there on the right side in lane 8 with the gray cap on. Who will be crowned state champion and contribute points to their team in the overall competition. Top seed Boca Raton Bobcats with a 3:07.52 by almost 2 seconds.
The best interesting thing is going to see what happens here for the team that splits them. Palm Harbor had a 3:09.47, so did Riverview. Mike, we're getting ready to get everything underway. PA announcer quiets the crowd. And we are off. And Mike looks like going out to an early lead. Wow, right there in the bottom of your screen is going to be Countryside wearing that yellow swim cap over in lane 2. They're going to be your leaders. And as soon as I say that, here comes Boca Raton over in lane 4. Boca Raton's going to flip in with a 21.99. And Boca Raton, Mike, as they go in, still going to be your leaders. Boca Raton's going to have a time of 45.93. 46 flat is going to be Riverside. And 46.05, Palm Harbor University. And Mike, you can see it right there in lane 4. Boca Raton has just about a half a body length lead.
Yeah, and Riverview and Palm Harbor are not giving an inch, though.
They are not. They're battling right there, stroke for stroke, right there with them.
Countryside staying within about a body length there in 2. And the bright yellow cap.
That's a great shot right there of how close this thing is getting.
With 132.61, Boca's next swimmer is in the water as Riverview tries to stretch out into that second spot in lane 5.
And still, it's right there. Boca Raton is going to be your leader. And the battle for second between Palm Harbor University and Riverview is stroke for stroke. There you see Boca Raton, left of your screen, right there in the lead. And if anything, Palm Harbor has Riverview has just a slight lead over Palm Harbor. 2:19.
You're right.
2:19.68 your leader. 2:20.74 is going to be Riverview. And 2:21.14 is Palm Harbor.
And I believe that the swimmer at Palm Harbor just reversed that on Riverview. As now it's 2:41.06 Boca, 2:42.81 Palm Harbor, 2:44.02 fading back as Riverview.
And final 25 here. Mike, Palm Harbor is going to push off. Trying to catch anything they can of Boca Raton, but Boca's going to take it in, and congratulations, Boca's going to take first. Second is going to be Palm Harbor with a 3:06.94. And there's a shot of our Boca swimmer graduating his teammates. And again, Boca's going to take first with a 3:05. Second is going to be Palm Harbor with a 3:06.94, and third is going to be Riverside. And guess what? Coming up next is going to be relay awards and team awards. So, Mike, we're actually closed the books on swimming tonight.
Wow, was it fast.
I'd like to congratulate all of our swimmers tonight. Great job. Great swimming tonight by all. So we're getting ready now for the awards for the girls 400 freestyle relay along with the boys 400 freestyle relay. And then we'll be bringing you the team awards. As we finish our Class 3A swimming here at the YMCA Aquatic Center in Orlando, Florida. And you're now looking around the pool decks and you're seeing teammates take pictures, seniors, some of the relay teams. And Mike, I know last night we had a chance to sit there and witness a group of swimmers that had been swimming, and they ended up getting together, a group of girls that were all seniors, and you could tell they were completely excited that they have swam their best. They finished everything out that they set out to do. And you could just tell they were excited about the future opportunities for them for swimming. And we're going to start off with 400 freestyle relay. And they're announcing 8th place and going down from there.
There's a good shot, Dave, there of a team with all their
That's
gold
exactly
medals on.
right.
I know it's not, no one at home gets to see it, but I got to see it.
Well, you know, we had several people walking around taking shots and posing for pictures. Group of senior boys that were across the pool, all had different caps on.
I wandered off there for a second, but I got a swimmer here tonight.
I hear you.
She came up and was talking to me.
So who do we have now taking 3rd place?
Let me back up here, and we're looking at the 400 freestyle relay. This is Newsom out of Lithia with a 3:32.06. Am I on the right thing? Is that them?
Taking silver now. Dr. Phillips now will be.
No, I had it backwards then.
Dr. Phillips now will be taking the.
There might have been something changed in the official result there then. He's right, yeah. Dr. Phillips second, 3:31.68, and now Riverview will be 3:28.78. He got ahead of me. But that is Newsom on the right, Dr. Phillips on the left.
Just to tell you how fast this relay was, the 4th fastest team was Hagerty High School, and he just made the announcement that even though they finished 4th, they received All-American consideration.
Yep, that was what was mentioned. Ooh, total team on the ladies.
In 8th place overall was Miami Palmetto at 98 points.
Miami Palmetto is going to take 8th place. 7th place is going to be Oviedo High School. 6th place will be Countryside. Congratulations.
then hesitate for a meaningful pause before you call the 5th place team. Oh my goodness. As we see Brooke Bennett down there.
That's exactly right. And now let's talk about the gentlemen now that are coming up. This is going to be for the 400, the boys 400 freestyle relay.
He's updating the 8th through 4th.
They're doing the 8th. 8th place and coming forward.
Why do you have these? Am I on the mic just talking to people outside? I worry about that all day. How's it going? Can I have a cheeseburger? I apologize. I have a short attention span.
And guess what, Mike? They're getting ready to now make the 3rd place announcement for the bronze medal.
You know who it was? Riverview.
That's right.
309.53. See, we'll get them up there for you in a shot. They got
congratulations to
flowers
Riverview.
And medals ready to go to them. And there they are. They're going to be stepping up and coming onto your screen here momentarily. There they are, getting the medals and stepping up onto the dais or podium is Riverview. Silver going to Palm Harbor University with a 306.94.
Congratulations.
He'll be jumping up on the left side of the screen, taking 2nd.
They are 2nd place. Winners, Palm Harbor University. And Mike, that's going to tell us who's our new state champion.
Boca Raton Bobcats with a 305.00. I wish they said Bobcats when they said Boca Raton.
Congratulations to those young men, all getting their gold medal. And there's our state champions. And there's our recipient getting his gold medal. And they're all going to jump up there. There's 12 young men on the podium representing bronze, silver, and gold.
Silver and gold reminds me of the old Burl Ives song. How's
Well,
that?
Mike, now they're going to tell us who our top 8 through 5 are for boys.
I bet they go back to the girls because they can do 8 through 5 just to.
Maybe so.
I don't know.
It's going to be total team scores.
And our next focus, the team awards. On the ladies' side of the scoreboard, we left off at 5th place.
And 5th place for the girls. You're exactly right, Mike. We're going to finish off.
And again, as I left off, Plant High School in 5th place overall on the ladies' side of the scoreboard.
And
4th place was East Lake.
East Lake now is going to take 4th place.
36 points.
And this is total team awards for the girls.
4th place, 136 points, East Lake.
East Lake.
There is no 3rd place. We have 2 teams tied for runner-up on total team scores on the ladies' side of the scoreboard.
Oh, wow, we got a tie.
And Dr. Phillips.
Newsom and Dr. Phillips tied.
For each team, Dr. Phillips and Newsom sharing the runner-up title.
Will be sharing the runner-up title. So Newsom and Dr. Phillips, congratulations.
And the award stage, we're going to try and get everybody.
And Mike, I'm trying to find out if
Newsom High School and Dr. Phillips tied at 154 points for the runner-up status on the ladies' side of the
and here we go. They're going to start bringing the young ladies up. And
again, thank you, teams, for cleaning up in your area,
and there we go. There's the shot of
putting the trash in the trash
Dr.
can.
Phillips.
You want to keep with you.
And they quickly grab the trophy so they can pose again with Newsom, who tied. You see some of the girls receiving their silver medals. And again, this is congratulations to the Newsom and Dr. Phillips teams. They have tied for a runner-up. And our state championship winners.
With 256 points,
Riverview High School will take the state championship. There's a quick shot of Dr. Phillips. And Riverview is going to be our state champions. That's going to be Riverview High School. Wearing their gold medals. So congratulations to Riverview High School.
and a reminder to coaches, pick up your awards in the hospitality room. Again, the awards were available for all in the championship final heat of each event. Coaches, you must pick those awards up. They will not be sent to you. You must pick up awards.
There's a couple of members of the Riverview High School swim team. Your new state champions. Overall team award.
And awards are available for all swimmers that made the top 8 in each event. Moving our focus now to the gentlemen's side of the sport.
And now we've talked about
In 8th place overall,
the girls. Let's talk about the guys. 8th place is going to be Eastlake.
101 points. In 7th place,
7th place
with 102 points, Countryside.
will be Countryside.
In 6th place, with 139 points, Seminole of Sanford. In 5th place, with 145.5.
And there's again another shot of Riverview, who took the girls' gold medal.
In 4th place, Miami
4th place
153 points.
for boys.
In 3rd place overall, Riverview of Sarasota with 219 points. Our runner-up team
And your state runner-up,
with 200,
Riverview took 3rd place for the boys.
Palm Harbor.
And Palm Harbor is going to be your runner-up. And the boys? They've got a whole host of teammates they're trying to load up on the podium. There's a shot of our boys for Riverview. Congratulations. They're going to be our state runner-ups. And our new champions is going to be Boca Raton. Congratulations. They're going to be our new state champions. And you can see they grab the trophy and hold it high. State champions, Boca Raton. And there's our shot of our up-close shot of our Boca Raton winners. Congratulations to the boys. And that's going to wrap up our coverage for FHSAA Network. On behalf of Mike Kennedy and David Van Buskirk, so long, everybody.